What's up? What's happening with you? K-Mega 405 coming to you live from the 405 when I'm just a regular gamer talking to the intelligent gamers. Bro, what an incredible showing from Xbox. Can't say it enough. I am so stoked about what we've seen. Xbox has really been just killing it when it comes to these events, man. They have been stellar. After the Halo Infinite reveal, and even though that was a good show, after the Halo event, that was kind of like the part where I think that was probably maybe the worst showing out of everything else that's been coming out here, man. Like, as I said in a tweet, stand corrected. I stand corrected about Ninja Gaiden. I know that there's been rumors about it, and I just didn't see it. I was just kind of thinking, like, you know what? Direct is not a big time show for a game like that. But then what now Xbox is over here telling you is that, man, we're all around. We will do stuff here. We'll do stuff here, put big time games here, display them. We will do our big, huge main event in June. We'll show stuff at Gamescom. We'll show stuff at Tokyo, and we'll show some stuff at the VGAs if we have something that's really, really big there. So Xbox has an all-around type of thing. This is where people have been asking for a very long time, right? And they're now providing it, right? Like, so now we've been here, but now we're really here when it comes to the games. What up with you, Stanley? What's going on with you, brother? What's up with you? Yo, man! You said you secured the Doom statue, brother. Man, I am man. And listen, I'm a person that's not even into Doom like that. I've said that a million times. But I'm gonna have to give Doom I gotta give Doom some work, man. I got to play somebody. I played him, but I haven't beat him. So I'm like, okay, I gotta jump in. Now, I wonder if I play the Dark Age and then I'm all in and then I'm invested and then I'll jump in and play the rest of the franchise all the way through. Because I don't know, it's just something about Doom that just doesn't resonate. I like it, I have fun when I play it, but then when I put it down, I never go back. So it's just real weird because every time that I see Doom, I say, damn, that looks dope. And I really like it. But I don't know. So I don't know, the Dark Age though, the combo sets that they had, man, that was nutty. That was nutty. Xbox is just, they have games, man. There's no more talk of this craziness that Xbox doesn't have any games. Xbox can't, they fumbling it with quality, high quality content. Nah, man. Nah, what I've seen and what Xbox has been showing here for the last couple of years, not only the diverseness of the games, like the games they're just so diverse, man. Like we've seen, just like last year's Direct, there was just different type of genres of games and it all just flows. It has something for any and everybody. Even if somebody didn't care about the Ninja Gaiden announcement, there was something that would, South of Midnight. And if you didn't care about that there was Doom. If you didn't care about that there was Expedition 33. Like, there's something there for every different type of gamer. And on top of that, what I thought was also beautiful was the fact that, what up with you, the Blue? Another thing that I thought that was beautiful was the diversity of the studios. Like, when people get up in on this kick about, wokeness and DEI and all that crazy stuff, I'm looking at Expedition 33 and I'm looking at the cast of it. I'm looking at the people who's making the game, predominantly a more white group. Didn't see a problem with it. It's set in France. It's got a different type of perspective of what they're doing there. I love it. The art design is goddamn fantastic. You look at a game like Ninja Gaiden, it's an all Asian team and and Platinum is back working with Team Ninja. I mean, great. Then you look at the diversity with South by Midnight. There's a lot of women there. There's a lot of people of color in there working on a game talking about the Deep South. This is what I'm talking about. Then you look and you see Doom. You got a predominantly more white cast, but it's hard rock and rift and it's kick ass. And I'm like, this is what gaming is all about. Like, as nothing. That was such a beautiful display of looking at the difference of what these studios are doing, the vision behind these studios, and you still got fools out here that's over here telling you that gaming is in a bad spot. Gaming is something has been taken away from gaming for what? I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I loved it. I thought everything about it was fantastic. Like I said, I'm going to have to just buckle down and have a session with Doom, because every time I see Doom, I'm always like, that shit look dope. I gotta sit there and play it, and I get a couple of hours and then I'm done, and then I gotta do this. This Dark Age looks amazing. Looks amazing. I'm trying to think of which game out of all the ones that they showed that really had me hyped the most. And I don't know, man. I mean, I'm so glad the Ninja Gaiden is back. It was just what I was talking about the other day. It was like, you know, the age of the ninja, the samurai, the hack and slash is now, and now since you got what some people would consider the king of hack and slash, like I said, it's Ninja Gaiden and Devil May Cry. Those are the king of it. And, you know, there's others that's out there that's really good, but the kings are back, and I'm glad that this era of the hack and slash has returned. It has been long wanted and desired for me, and so I don't know, seeing Ninja Gaiden, wow, and this just what they're gonna have going on with it, this new character, all that, like, man, I'm stoked, but I don't know. I think South of Midnight is just that game that probably rather because. Every time that I see more of South of Midnight, the more that I got, the more I just get in awe of what Compulsion Games is bringing to the table. Like it's art. It's pure art. And then you're listening to the music and just more of the background. Oh man, I don't know. It's between that and Expedition 33, because Expedition 33. Man, I don't know, when they were talking to, when the developer was bringing up about the different levels of the designs, and then you see the map, the world map, and then the big old blimp thing, and with the personality, but visually that game is beautiful. And I'm going to say this: if that team at Sandland really takes off with this game, I mean, we might have a new standard when it comes to the JRPG. I mean, I'm sorry, with the RPG that isn't from Japan. That isn't a JRPG. I mean, the Persona is kind of look like that team, that studio that is from Atlas, or the game I should say, that is taken over from Final Fantasy, because Final Fantasy has kind of completely went away from what it used to be. But I'm thinking just for a game that's turn-based visually, I mean, Persona looks great, but Persona didn't look like that. Like, I mean, we're talking, that's Final Fantasy visuals. I mean, some people will probably nitpick about the lip movements or something of that nature, whatever. The hell with all that. That game looks absolutely stunning. And with that combo system and how you can kind of customize what your attacks can be and all that, man, they could be the standard of the RPG, of the turn-based RPG going forward, as long as, you know, I'm saying, not talking about saying that they're going to dethrone what is the probably now the best JRPGs out there, which is the Personas, and metaphors. But I was in awe for this. So I'm for both games, South of Midnight and for Expedition 33. Those two games really got me excited for them. I'm excited for all four games, to be honest with you, but I'm still shocked about Ninja Gaiden. That's probably why I haven't said Ninja Gaiden. I mean, just looking at the visuals right now, man, I'm like, oh my God. And then for the shadow drop of Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, and then it's on Game Pass. Another thing, all these games is on Game Pass day one. All of them. Bro, name more. Hey, Omar, we lit. Ninja Gaiden is back, 10 out of 10. So yeah, the rumors, I've been hearing them. I'm just like, man, I just don't see it. I was thinking like it was gonna be Black Myth. I was thinking it's like, you know, maybe they'll talk about the Felix collection or whatever, the Marcus Phoenix, collection, something like that. The Activision stuff, but I think maybe they'll just say save that for June. Like, I mean, and besides that, just think about this. this lineup of games, I don't. I mean, it's very debatable, but it ain't going to be. But this first half of 2025's Xbox first party or just games lineup, I should say, because there'll be people that they're multiplats. They're still made by Xbox. So let's get this out the way. That first year, that's with day one Game Pass. That is very debatable that this could be the best lineup that Xbox has put together with Game Pass day one. It could be. It could be. I know that there's been some really good solid years, or like, you know, maybe a second half, first half, whatever, of Game Pass games put together. But if you just look at this stretch of what they got coming up with, you already got, well, I know that's his last year, but I'm going to start it off with Stalker 2, Indiana Jones. You're going to get the Sniper Elite games, the Resistance, I think it's called. And then you're going to get Avowed. Well, that's not a first party, so I shouldn't take that out. So Stalker is not a first party either, but it's still an exclusive for right now. But Indiana Jones, Stalker, then you're going to have Avowed, then you're going to get South by Midnight, then you're going to get Doom. Bro, I mean, this is nutty. This is nutty. This is real nutty. I don't know. Oh man, I didn't finish the. Oh, I guess it was a timer on it or whatever. That sucks. But anyway, so yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. This is a solid lineup of content, and again, play anywhere. That's what's crazy. See, again, the one thing that it stands. I don't understand them, man. Like, they're begging. They have the audacity to beg for Xbox games, but still keep saying that Xbox is dead, knowing what PlayStation's got to offer, and is really not much. I know that Phantom Zero, I'll talk about that here in a little bit, but it looks fantastic, but it don't even have a date. I thought that, see, again, we last year was being told from the stands, they don't have a date. They don't have a date. Well, all these games got a date. Phantom Zero don't have a date. We don't know if it's going to come out anytime at the end of this year, or if it's going to come out sometime in 2026. So again, I don't know, man. But they have the audacity to sit here and keep talking about Xbox is dead while begging for Xbox games and talking about, oh, I can't wait to play this on my PlayStation. Bro, you're thoughting. You're really thoughting out here. You're trying so hard not to want to give Xbox any credit for any damn thing, but then yet here you go thoughting, showing pictures of it's on sale for this much, that much, and a third. Well, South by Midnight is not. South by Midnight is only on Xbox. Is it timed? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Remember, there was supposed to be rumors of Starfield and all these other games supposed to be announced on the Xbox event show to talk about games being on PlayStation. We all knew that Ninja Gaiden was going to be there. We already knew. They already told us that Doom was going to be on PlayStation. So we knew those two. I don't know, man. And we already knew about Expedition, because that's not a first party. That's just a new studio out here trying to get it out there. So we knew those games was going to be on there, but man, the showing, but all of them being on Game Pass and being play anywhere. This is what we've been asking. This is what we want. This is what we want. Like I said, Xbox gamers is very spoiled. I understand that they don't like some of the things that's going on, but we are spoiled as hell. Like this right now, we're playing. I downloaded it and I just played like maybe 10 minutes. It's play anywhere. The Ninja Gaiden Black, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is play anywhere, and it looks great and it plays great. Oh my god, I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked. So I got stuff I got to be playing here, man. Because I mean, I got the Final Fantasy Rebirth for $40. Feel good about that. And then I got and then I, you know what I'm saying. I mean, and I could buy this if I got the collection, but I mean, I got this on Game Pass. I don't have to spend extra money. I got this right now. I can go through it. I can play it. I can beat it. Enjoy it. I mean, that's what I got Game Pass for, right? That's what we got Game Pass for. And for some reason, it's supposed to be a bad thing. I don't know, man. Gamers are winning right now. Gamers who are a part of the Xbox ecosystem is winning right now. We are winning. Winning. Oh my God, man. And Ninja Gaiden 4 is going to be on Game Pass too. Bro, I can't say it enough of how exciting this year's already kicked off fantastic. I didn't know. I mean, I knew the games that I was interested in, no doubt about it. But man, at one point, Avowed was like, okay, it looks kind of cool. We'll see, whatever. And then the more and more they show Avowed, the more I'm definitely hyped about that game. I don't know, man. 2025 is shaping up to be a really, really good year. So is Big Bad Mo sit there and said, well, hold on, let me read what Fifth Floor said. Bro, man, Fifth Floor, he said, this is what a $1 trillion gaming company can do. That's right. That's it. That's it right there. Like, that's it right there. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about we're seeing it. Like, it's here. It's no longer where we're speculating and we're still waiting for something and we get a couple of good nuggets here, but then we got the way the gap is, there's no more gap. There is no more gap. I mean, and still in June, there's still games that Xbox is going to show that's going to be coming out. I mean, we don't know. I mean, I don't think that Perfect Dark is going to come out this year, and I don't think that Fable will come out this year. It could, though. That could be that one. That there'll be at least 2 more titles that Xbox is going to drop. Well, actually 3 now since they got Call of Duty. So they don't want to cannibalize themselves. So it probably will be most likely 2. Something that goes, okay, so you got something for the summer. You got all these games that's coming out in the beginning of this year. Then you're going to have COD. And then you're going to have one more game. And I don't know if that's Fable. It could be Fable. That would be huge. But it ain't going to be Perfect Dark and Fable because that just doesn't make any sense. You would want to bring Perfect Dark in his own and give it a brand new spotlight. So and have it ready for the direct. And you might want to do that for Fable too, but if they do it just like they did for Starfield, where Starfield had its own event after the Xbox event, then it's very, very, very possible. So if you got all these games that they're showing right now, plus all the other games that's coming in Game Pass, and they drop Fable, and you're going to get another Call of Duty, PlayStation ain't dropping nothing like that. Nintendo is going to be coming out with their brand new console here this year. Is it going to even compare to the lineup that Xbox is bringing out? I mean, right now, Xbox out of the big 3 is rolling. And they got a pathway that looks unstoppable. Yeah, we understand that most of these games will probably be going to other platforms. But again, the new exclusive for Xbox gamers is Game Pass Play Anywhere. I mean, that's just kind of what it is. If Halo and the rest of them go, that's the new exclusive. Because when they were showing and posting, well, look at this game here. Look at this. It's on PlayStation. It's on sale. Yeah. You know how much that Ninja Gaiden is? That Ninja Gaiden Black? It's like $55. And I think if it's on sale, I think it's like 40 something. $55. Yeah. If you want it, go ahead and pay. It ain't no big deal. But for gamers who sit here and already bought something else, let's say that they bought Dynasty Warriors Origin, or if they already pre-ordered Assassin's Creed or something else or whatever. All right, well, you know what? I want to kind of keep my chips, keep my money for something else. Maybe I want to go do something with my lady, or maybe I want to go hang out with my people, or whatever. Just hell, maybe I got to pay a bill. This is where the benefit of Game Pass, and this is why Game Pass is going to thrive, especially with the unknown of what we're going to see about with games going in the future. If games are starting to go up, when I just sat there the other day and told you guys that analysts is wanting games to be $100. There's people that wants games to be $80 standard, $80 to $100. You don't think that games as a service is not going to thrive? People will say, "Oh, okay, you know what? Nah, I got you. Let's go ahead and let's go with the Netflix of gaming." And yeah, so yeah, and then you got the same excuse from people that brings up about, well, it still doesn't give a reason to buy an Xbox. Okay, maybe it doesn't for those who give a damn that much about whatever, about that stupid shit. The fact of it is that you're still going to have to go in and log in through Xbox. You're still paying Xbox money for these games. Doesn't matter if it's on PlayStation or Nintendo. I think that the we have to evolve as gamers to understand that this whole gaming thing is changing, and it is going to change. And it's not going to be, yeah, no, yeah. What are you talking about shenanigans? What Fahim? What are you talking about shenanigans, brother? What shenanigans? You got to tell me what shenanigans is going on here. We're seeing this, man. We're seeing this right now. You said it's crazy, all this ruckus about Xbox, but at least they are dropping more games than canceling. Facts. What up, Foxfire? What's happening with your lady? She's like, did you see the show? Absolutely. That's why I was so excited. I was going to come in on 3:00, but I was like, no, I want to talk about this stuff now. And so I moved up 30 more minutes, and so as you can see this in the background, bro, I'm stoked about this South by Midnight. I'm telling you, man, this thing looks extra special. I don't even like. This has all the remedies of what a K Mega game is to me. Other than Ninja Gaiden, this is other than that's not hack and slash. Something that has a crazy different story, something unique, different. The art, just a different game that's just. And it's blending in something that has not really ever been done before in gaming. Oh my God, this game looks beautiful with this crazy design. Like it's nuts. It's nuts. I hope. I mean, this is the type of stuff that you have to appreciate for just the effort, the new stuff. This is what gamers has been asking for, and still there's gamers that bitch about things. I don't know. And it was funny because I was. When somebody in the chat and one of the DMs was bringing up and saying, well, this Ninja Gaiden game could be really, really amazing or it could be really, really bad. I'm like, bro, the game is not even out yet. We don't even know more about, and when you're already wondering if the game is going to be bad, I don't know about these new age kids, bro. I really don't. Like, can we not have a moment of excitement now? Can we not be excited? I mean, that's the type of stuff that I don't understand it. Like, why is it that we always got to find some reason to try to talk down or to be, I mean, again, this was a great showing. No PlayStation gamer, real one anyway, can look at this show and say, oh man, this was trash. They can't. Nothing that they showed was bad. Nothing. It might not be your cup of tea. Like I said, every game might not be their cup of tea. I know a lot of people that don't like turn-based, but they could they like South by Midnight. They could like that. I mean, because if this is right here to me. Other than like what if you want this to look like Uncharted or something, this screams like a PlayStation game. To me, this looked like stuff like PlayStation would used to show that could get a lot of acclaim, a lot of love, a lot of appreciation. That's the stuff that we've been asking for. You look at Expedition 33, that's another type of game for another group of gamers that's like, whoa. But the one thing that can't be denied is how good that game looks. And then of course there's Doom, and then you got what Ninja Gaiden is. I don't know. Like, there's no real gamer could actually look at this show and say this was bad. You can't. It don't make any sense if you do. And so again, when the audacity of some of these stands out here that's talking about still doing the console war bullshit instead of celebrating that there's good content coming from Xbox, and hey, we'll get a chance to get to play. I mean, can Xbox get some damn props, please? You're begging for their games. You're gonna play at least one of these games that they showed. So why Xbox can't get no props? It's crazy to me, man. It's crazy. And Curie, what's happening with you? She said, I'm so glad Xbox saved it. Hey, you know what? That is another cool thing too. Listen, they got rid of the main germ. He's out there working he's out there working with Capcom. But once they got rid of him, then it seems like Platinum Games is out there doing some other stuff. There's also rumors that Platinum Games is that might be a launch title for the Switch 2, is the Astro Train game. So a sequel to that. So that would be dope, because I've always appreciated and liked Platinum Games, but then I kind of fell off. Not because of the whole Scalebound thing is just the cockiness, the arrogance, the lack. I hated the way that they treated the voice actor from Bayonetta, all that, right? Like, I mean, that yeah, I couldn't stand it. So again, it looks like they're starting to get back into their mojo, and that's great. I love the fact that Team Ninja and Platinum Games is working together. I mean, it is really, really, really cool. And this is what's crazy, because there's been the rumors about Ninja Gaiden for the last 4 or 5 years. So obviously, and now it is showing at an Xbox event. So obviously, Xbox must have put a little bit of money down, especially if you're going to put. Well, it wasn't probably, they did, because the game's going to be in Game Pass. So I wonder if they help with some of the development costs as well. So just because Game Pass is kind of like Xbox's new publishing, like, I mean, or I should say, advertising. That's their new kind of thing, like where PlayStation does their thing by undercutting and keeping games away from platforms. Xbox is like, look, we got Game Pass. This could be our kind of version of exclusivity, even though it's not on the same wavelength of how PlayStation does it. And as somebody who likes things to be more cutthroat, I guess we could sit there and you would want Xbox to be that way more often. But again, Game Pass, Play Anywhere is a real big heavy hitter, big game changer. It really is. It really is, especially for more and more gamers to keep talking about that they're finna go to a PC. Then by all means, do it, because buying a game, right? And that game is gonna be playable on your PC and on your Xbox. Can't go wrong on that. And it almost give an enticement, right? Like, I mean, I understand for PC gamers who already have like a high end upper stand, higher end PC, that if you got anything in the 40 series, or you looking to get something from the 50 series or from AMD or whatever, no, it isn't feasible to get any of the consoles. Honestly, I mean, when people sit here and keep bringing up, well, what's the purpose of getting a PlayStation an Xbox, when you got a PC that has a 40 series card in it, or a high AMD card? Well, it can be the same thing about a PlayStation as well. So I don't understand that logic that they bring up. It's just like, okay, but for people who do, like, for instance, the new consoles, the PlayStation 6, the Xbox, the new Xbox, if they have a lower tiered PC, and the stats from the new Xbox and the stats from the new PlayStation 6 are more than what their PC is, then yeah, it does give an enticement of wanting to buy a console. It does, because of the fact that that console is going to have some really cool features that the PC is not going to have. And the fact that if it's, and the fact that when Xbox has their exclusivity thing right here, because I mean, you just don't ever see PlayStation doing something like this. So having a game to where you buy it once and you can play it on your PC, or because maybe, for instance, because 30 frames per second is not going to go away, ladies and gentlemen. I think a lot of my intelligent gamers out there knows this. So the fact of it is that when these games look high and that person's like, man, you know what? I could play this game at 120 frames on my PC. It ain't gonna have all the fidelity and all the bells and whistles like it would, but I can get the frame rates if they're into the frame rates, and that's where Play Anywhere benefits. Yeah, see, and that's where you don't have to worry about it. Or just kind of reserving space. If you got a lot more space on your PC than you do on your Xbox, which that's what I do. If I got something that if I got way more space on my PC than I do on my Xbox, so I can sit there and like, okay, well, I want to download this game, but I don't want to take any of the games that I got on my Xbox, so I can go ahead and I can just download it on my PC. It's no big deal. Like, I mean, or vice versa. It is. Play Anywhere is the best feature other than Game Pass. And I understand there's other great features on Xbox as well. I know the feature where you can kind of just start the game and you could go right back into it. That's a great feature. But the best feature for me is Play Anywhere. You said, what up? Turn up. You said, okay. You said, okay. So Fahim is saying Xbox needs to pick a lane, or I think what he says, you still console warring. Uh, you're alone. He says you're a lonely soul man. Oh, you talking about other people? Like, yeah, no. I mean, I talk about the bad about with PlayStation because the media will not talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But I will also talk about the bad about Xbox. You know, I mean, and I'm an Xbox guy. Everybody knows it. That follows me. That pays attention to me. But the fact of it is that I'm going to stay consistent with it. Yeah. If you want to say I have more favoritism with Xbox, yeah, because I like Xbox better. This is that. That's fine. Everybody has favoritism. We gotta keep it real at all times. Like, I mean, Xbox right now is setting the standard for games now. They are doing it. It isn't a thing where we could talk about like we did in 2022 or 2023 where it's well, it's coming. It's coming. Well, this game is dropped. This game is dropped, but it's coming. There's no more of that. It's here. It's here. It's here and it's not going to stop and it's only going to get worse for the competition unless they can. Well, it won't get worse for Nintendo. Nintendo is going to have their fan base, but if PlayStation's going to take long gaps to put out their first party, it's not going to. It's not going to work. It's not going to turn out good for them because they're paying. Because gamers are going to be giving more money to Xbox than they are to the PlayStation. It just that simple. So I don't know. This expedition looks crazy, man. This world. Oh my God! Look at this game. At first, when they talked about the blimp, and I'm like, oh, that looks goofy. But then I was like, oh, okay, he's kind of funny, you know. And when they said that, and really, when any game that's really set in a dark place, because I did like the fact that the lady said it's an adult, very dark toned game. And I mean, in the way she broke down the story about saying that, like, look, you know, this entity came down and it's been reducing a year. And when you hit that age, you're out of there. You gone, Jack. So they're going in until you hear the despair. You see that they're going through some issues. Maybe there's, you know, when it was on that boat, you seen that there was a group of other warriors with them. They might not be there. There might be the only four that's left. I mean, look, and having a dark world like that's really cool to me. But then you got the little blimp thing that be a little humorous. I like that type of stuff. I just don't like overly goofy. I just don't. And I mean, it's crazy because when you play um a lot of Japanese games, you know, because I'm not into that. I'm into the culture of what they do when it comes to their games and stuff like that, anime things like that. But they do put a lot of cheese, and I'm just kind of like, oh my God. But I'm used to seeing it, so I sit here and I roll my eyes a little bit and keep it moving, right? But I, I love the darkness. I want games to be dark, very very adult oriented. Man, I don't know. I don't know which one of these games is going to be my game of for the first half of the year. I don't know. I don't know. But it could be Expedition. I don't know. Like I said, it could be South of Midnight. It could be Avowed. I have no idea. It could be, finally, since I'm going to put some damn real time into Doom, it might be Doom. Dark Age. I have no idea. I really don't. I'm just excited. It is Christmas. I see somebody say that in the chat. Yeah, that was my boy Tashawn. Yes, he said Microsoft is Santa Claus of this industry. Yeah, like right now, it's just positive. It's so dope, man. Oh my God, this is good. Um, you said I see Xbox like you see Xbox now like Ubisoft. So okay, so is that a positive or a negative? Because a lot of people have a different take on Ubisoft. I love Ubisoft. I really do. I think what Ubisoft. I know a lot of people don't like the fact of how Ubisoft has not given them certain games that people been demanding for. But I've always loved. Oh, that was so dope! I didn't even recognize that part where they'd seen when she was running down, like when she was climbing down like that. That was pretty dope. Um, but Ubisoft is, I think, one of the best studios, or the best at giving you different experiences. Like that's what I love Ubisoft's vision of what they do. Like if it wasn't for them changing up Assassin's Creed, if they just kept Assassin's Creed, I probably wouldn't have played Assassin's Creed because I hated the first one. I couldn't stand the first game. I gave it to, I let my homeboy play it. He beat it and he was like, oh, this game is dope. And so I tried to play it again and I just gave it to him. I said, I can't play it. I hate this game. And I never went back to Assassin's Creed until Syndicate. And then I said, okay. This ain't bad. This is pretty good. Origin, that just changed everything for me. So now I can go back and I can appreciate the older games, but I don't know. Ubisoft is so good at what they do when it comes to giving diverse type of games. And I like that. And if you're saying that in a positive, to where Xbox is giving just a different menu of games, you're absolutely right. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if you meant that in a positive way or in a negative way. You said, I mean the way they distribute games. I see Xbox now like 2K, Ubisoft, Bandai, and oh well, yeah. I mean, there's no question. I mean, they have more games in their tent than most of the publishers. So it only makes sense for them to pass those games around. But yes, and so while they're getting all these games made, yeah, if they go ahead and hold off, it was like I said the other day. If Xbox does something like, okay, let's say another year passes, right? We'll find out here. We'll keep hearing about Starfield going here, Starfield going there, Starfield going somewhere else, right? And Halo and all the rest of them, right? But if Starfield does not go to another studio, I mean, doesn't go to another platform or another console this year, then that would be what we're going on on its third year. So if Xbox, and I said, hey, I can live with that. If Xbox goes 2 3 years without putting their big line first party games on PlayStation or Nintendo, I can live with that. I can live with that. I can say I can go I can I can feel I can say, okay, you know what? This game has been out for 2 or 3 years. This game has been through sale, through sale, through sale. Everybody's seen what you can do. Who's loved the game? People who appreciate it, who play it, people who've gone back to go and play all the DLC. If they do that, then I'm kind of not tripping anymore. I really am not. I just don't want day and date. Like I don't and I like I said, Indiana Jones is made from an Xbox first party, but it's still Disney's, and Disney want their money. So it makes sense. I just didn't like the way it was announced. But like for South America, or I didn't like the fact of how and even though it was over a year um for High Five Rush, I still didn't like the way that came out. See if Thieves been out for damn near a decade. I'm not tripping about that. Master Chief Collection has been out for yeah, and I know it's a Halo game, so that's what's the weird thing about it. But Master Chief Collection has been out for a decade. It's the games that people are talking about that's just now coming up day one, like the Marcus Phoenix Collection, or the new Gears or something, or Forza 5 has been out for what, 5 years? I still don't believe it. I just don't believe Forza 5. If it's Forza Motorsport, maybe I could see that. New Forza, okay, but not Forza 5, just for the main reason because of the licenses. I do Xbox really want to pay that extra money for the license just to take the chance that it's going to sell? But is it going to sell like that to where they had to pay extra for those licenses to keep that game running for another what, 5 6 years before you got to discontinue it? And then what's that going to do with PlayStation fans then if they bought the game and then the game gets discontinued? I don't know. Car games is a little bit different. I don't know. The Forza talk is a little bit weird to me. I don't know. It is. It's very, very weird to me. I can think that can get real sticky for some gamers out there. Now I understand that it will still continue to keep playing, but if they let that license go, they get rid of Forza. I mean, they put Forza 5 on PlayStation this year, and then here's got another year or two max before it get discontinued or delisted, I should say. Yeah, no, I don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't see it. Let's see. Yeah, my thing ain't working again. I think I figured out what the problem is, but I was kind of in a hurry, so I see what happened. But yeah, so people can see the chat. Apologies. But let me see. Curious saying everyone is going to be like that. Gamers are everywhere. You lose money when you're not meeting them. Right. That's That's the thing. It's the new wave of how it's supposed, how gaming is. And see, this is, and like I said, for us older gamers, it's a weird type of thing, but it just makes sense. It just makes sense of just the climate of what's going on in gaming, man. Like especially if people if the industry is going to keep raising prices to the games, man, it just having exclusives is just not going to matter. That's why I feel like I know it ain't gonna be a feel. It's a no. PlayStation's going to do the same thing. Hell, it's already happening. So I don't understand it why people just are so stubborn, on thinking that, well, this platform is that they have slowly been doing this stuff. We've been having this conversation for years. I mean, PlayStation was never supposed to be putting games on PC. They'll never do that. They don't have to do that. Yeah, about that, right? Come on. Yeah, this Doom. Yeah, this shit look crack. I don't even, bro. Bro, that ball and chain right there, bro. With that ball and chain, I'm gonna Captain America their ass, and I'm gonna hit them with that damn that damn chalice or whatever the hell that thing is called. I'm gonna blast them, bro. I'm yeah. I'm meleeing. I'm gonna be shoot just a little pepper, little salt and pepper, and then I'm just gonna be just boom. Oh, this it looks real good. The dragon flying thing, the big mech. Ah man, this looks real good. Real good. Real good. Definitely. With Richili, he said with how long State of Decay instead of decade is in development, it will be a monster. Oh, State of Decay. That's what you meant. State of Decay. I thought you was talking about State of Play and calling it State of Decay. Never mind. I'm having bad thoughts in my head. Yeah, I think that's going to be a 2026 title. You got State of Decay, and then you're going to have Perfect Dark, and then you might have potentially Fable all in the same year. And and like Gears or the Halo remake, bro. Or what are we, man? What are we talking about? And then there's still stuff that we don't even know that's down the pipe. I mean, there's still Blade. There's still other. Come on, y'all. This is the golden era of Xbox. And like I said the other day, it's like there's too many Xbox gamers that feeds off the doom and gloom, because you can show something, you could talk about something, you could be excited about it, and there's always going to be that PlayStation troll that's going to say, or just that troll that's just going to say Xbox has no games, or Xbox just trash, or nobody wants an Xbox. Why the hell do they care? When you have some, like I'm kind of gotten over the arguing with somebody who has 30 friends when we know that that's a sock account. I'm kind of over that and beyond that. Like, why am I even having this conversation when you too fake to even let people know that who you really are? Or if you lack that many followers or people that want to listen to you talk on a social media app, then obviously I don't need to be talking to you like this, because then those are the people that will sit there and talk shit to you all day long about the same thing. It's sad. It really is sad. And you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you help them out. When I was working and I'm sitting in the truck waiting for my next job or something like that, I would sit there and be chatting with them, and it's just fun for the banter or whatever. But then, like, now I'm just kind of like, man, I'm over here playing the game and watching something or reading something and doing some research on some stuff, and then I'm over here having a back and forth with somebody, and then I catch myself, why am I still talking to this person? So it just doesn't make any sense. Like, all this negativity is stupid. It is. It really is. Like, I mean, to talk about things that are maybe bad or negative or something like that, that's different, because there's something that needs to be addressed. But looking at this event and then still saying, well, Xbox is trash and garbage or whatever, they're providing you entertainment that you are going to play. You are going to buy one of these games. You're going to buy them. You're going to buy one of these games. There's no question about it. It's going to be one of them. That's just what it is. And the fact of it is that they hate the fact that Xbox gamers, because that's why they want to call us cheap and lazy or whatever crazy little whatever that they say, because we can sit here and pay Because also this is where we get the ultimate editions for like 30, $40. We got our Game Pass. We get all the bells and whistles. They got to pay 100 if they want the ultimate edition of it, and then we can get it at our big discount later on. I don't know. I don't know. It's just like what I was saying, Fahim. Remember when I brought it up the other day when I was saying like, if the way that how Game Pass is, right? If you put it in the perspective of like you had a person that you trust, a homie, a family member that came to you and said, "Man, I got this big library of games, and listen, bro, if you give me $15, $19 a month, or just give me a little bit of the bag, you know what I'm saying? Maybe about a bill 20. You know what I'm saying, man? You got access to all my games in my library, about 200 to 500 games, 200 to 400 games. You know, and there's new games that pop up that pops up in my library, and you got access to them. Anybody say, bro, yes, I want it. Give it to me. Yes, man. Here's 120 right now. I got you, man. Shit, for a year, man. I got you. And you gonna get new games. What new game? And you asking what new game? Oh man, that new Doom. That one game that Ninja Gaiden. That Ninja Gaiden's got another. Ninja Gaiden's coming back. There's another Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, that's gonna be on that. That's I got that coming. Who in their right mind that is a gamer is gonna actually get up there and say, nah, man, I can't do that. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna buy all 4 games right now. If you got it like that, you got it like that. But you know what? This is the one thing right here. Let's just keep it funky. People who are rich, they're rich for a reason because they're very frugal. They're smart with their money. So yeah, you can get out there and you can brag and sit here and be braggadocious. Oh man, I bought all these games. I'm gonna show all these Xbots out here. This is how you buy and support the industry. You did good. Proud of you, Jack. But there's other ways of supporting the industry too. So, and there's other ways of supporting your wallet and your family and you having a little bit of extra if something goes bad. What if you got a flat tire and you bought all those games? You know, now if you got money like that, then you got money like that. That's cool. But if you know what I'm saying, but most of these people, especially on this damn app, on these apps, on these social media apps, don't got no bread like that to sit here and buy all those games, ultimate editions, and then you got a flat tire, and then you got to buy. And you know how expensive tires are, and you need a tire. Come on now, come on, man. There's a reason why people are the rich people stay rich. They're frugal. They think with their money. They think about what they're going to do with their money and their investments. And anybody that had in their right mind, knowing that if some entity has an offer for you for new games to be played and old games too that you haven't played or that you were interested in but you forgot about it or whatever, and you got a chance to play it, just what for 120 a year? And we're talking about hundreds and hundreds of games? Nah, man, come on. Ain't nobody in their right mind that's a gamer would say no to that. So to see anybody that brings that up and say that they wouldn't, it just boggles my mind. He said, he said, I need to top up Game Pass Ultimate. Bro, I know. Mine's getting a little light too. I gotta pay on up. I gotta pay up for another 3 years. So I gotta pay mine up. I was going to, and then I had to, you know what I'm saying, went on my vacation and for my mom's headstone, and I did not know that the headstone cost that much. So I was like, okay, we'll just go ahead and do it. It's due in about about summer, so I'll just re-it up. So yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, and it's cheaper when you re-up for the whole time. Like if you're paying every month, you're paying more money. If you pay it, you get the 6 months or whatever you pay up to have it for at least for a year or two. You good, you solid, you saving money. And then, you know what I'm saying, you just don't know what Xbox is going to be putting on. Like, again, I bought a game, an indie game. It was called Disorder. It was $30, you know, because I was like, oh, and yeah, it did look like Stellar Blade, but it's an indie game, and yeah, whatever, right? Well, that game could be going to Game Pass. I mean, it could still go to Game Pass at some point in time, right? Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you just don't know what Microsoft is going to be, who they're going to be working with to put a game on where, right? But I was just like, you know what, I want to get this game. I want to support it, right? Like, I mean, it looks fun, and it is fun. So I just, it's not like for people who keep trying to make the point of saying, well, you're hurting the industry by only just renting these games, right? You're paying money for it. Yes, it almost feel like you're stealing. There was somebody who said that. I can't remember who said that Tuesday, but that it is. It almost like you feel like you're stealing because there's so many games. Like, man, look at these list of games. I'm gonna start this over again. Start this over again. But look at that list of games. Come on, man. We get all of those games on Game Pass. Plus everything else that's going to be on Game Pass. Come on. Play anywhere. Xbox Cloud, buy once, play. Look, hold on. Let me pause that. Oh, let me pause that. Oh, listen, look at that. Oh, hold on. Let me put that back. Let me get that back there. Let's get that right there. Go ahead and play that. Let's see. Look at that. Great advertising right there, Xbox. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even catch that. I was over there looking at some other stuff. Hold on. Let's see that. All games are in development and do not represent the final product. Okay. All games are available day one on Game Pass. See, that's Xbox. Fantastic. Look at that. Right here. Pause it right there. All games support Xbox. Play anywhere in Xbox Cloud Gaming. Buy once. Play on Xbox consoles, Xbox app on PC with cross-save and cross progression. Xbox exclusive. And it's winning. It's goddamn winning. It's winning. What my man, Sir X-Man said, he says it's actually $240 a year. Oh, is it $240 a year? Still worth it. Think about that. Hold on. You buy all 4 of those games. How much are those games going to cost? $70 a piece. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to try to do no math here because my math might be off, so I'm just going to calculate it. Hell. Oh, no, I need to go to my other phone. Let's see. Hell, somebody in chat say, I'm over here trying to, I'm sitting there, I was going to go through my calculator. Anyway, isn't it about the same? If you buy all 4 games at $70, that's 70. You're going to have 140. Yeah, you're paying about all 4 games. 4 games, and you're paying about that much. You're paying about $240. And you get how many more games? How many more games than those 4 games? Okay, so Cygnus is saying paying $120 and not owning anything at the end, it feels wrong to me. Well, let me explain something to you, Cygnus. When you buy those games and they shut it down like Concord, and you were lucky. Thank you, Cedric. $280. You pay, okay, so you buy that game just like Concord. You did get lucky and get your money back because it was in a month. But let's just say that it was in 6 months. You cooked. PlayStation was not going to give you your money back. And you bought the ultimate edition. Which was what? I forgot. It was over. I forgot how much the ultimate edition of Concord was, right? See, so again, when people bring up this stuff, we own the license now. It's not like how it used to be where you had the disc and the disc, you put that in that console every time and that game is going to play. Any game that requires a patch, it could close down shop at any moment. Now, it's more rare for a single player game than it is for a multiplayer game. But it's not rare. And so again, when you say that, when you come out with that theory, if they decide to shut the servers down for a game, it's over. And a lot of games that, let's just say that a game needed a patch and there was a crazy bug into that game. And then that studio just so happened to close down and everything is shut down and they never got a chance to do that patch. So you got this game, you bought it, you enjoy it, but then let's say there's a part that you get stuck. There was a game in Midnight Suns. Love Midnight Suns. But there was a crash in there where like when you was when you was doing some of those extra missions to go somewhere, there was a crash to where if you did it, the game just stuck. And so they had to patch it. It took them up to like 2 to 3 weeks to do it. I was losing my mind. I was hitting up 2K. I was tripping because I'm fiending to play more of Midnight Suns. The game's so goddamn good, right? And I'm fiending. And so again, let's just say that Midnight Suns, because Midnight Suns didn't sell well or whatever, but let's just say that they had to close down shop and they couldn't keep doing it because a lot of PC games do that. A lot of PC games, you do stuff and you play and then they shut down and then they're gone and there's nothing that you can do about it. So again, you're still playing Russian roulette. It's safer because the console space is, they tend to want to keep customers, but it doesn't. I don't know how you feel wrong because let me ask you this question. Did you ever go to Best Buy? No, it's not Best Buy, but to Blockbuster, if you're old enough to go to Blockbuster or Hollywood Video or Redbox or use GameFly or Netflix when they were delivering and renting out games. Did you feel bad about that? Because if you did any of that, then you're contradicting yourself. Because everybody that I knew, especially everybody that I know, all did. Because I remember, like, there's a lot of these PlayStation fans to say that crazy shit now, but they were bragging back last gen about how they were red boxing games, beating them, and then sending them back. They weren't feeling guilty about that. So why would you feel guilty about a service that is benefiting you and having an opportunity for where the little guy actually feels like they're getting over? What the hell is that? What the hell kind of strategy is that? I don't know, but I mean, listen, you have your thought process on it, but I think that that's especially hypocritical if you ever rented before from any of those entities in the past, or even asked your parents to do that for you. If you know what I'm saying, because I don't know how old you are, Cygnus. So I'm just saying. For anybody that sit there and try to be on this high horse kick about, I got to show my support. What the hell are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You're showing support by talking. Your support is playing the game and loving it and talking about it. So then, or you can go get it later on a sale. It's not like, see, again, this is the beauty about today's gaming space, because for anybody that's on Game Pass, right? For anybody that has Game Pass, yeah, you got it, but you're also giving advertisement because, again, let's say, for instance, Expedition 33. I'm going to stream that, right? I'm damn sure going to stream South by Midnight. That is happening. But let's just say I'm going to stream Expedition 33. I'm help advertising it for them. That's more eyes, more hands, more opportunity for people to see these games in the wild so people can judge for themselves instead of listening to bullshit reviewers that has agendas and other people that hate games that sit here and tell you that the game is trash, or reading reviews that you don't know if those people actually played the game or not. And I do see that on Steam, like they'll let you know how long, like there was somebody, I do like that. I think that mostly all types of reviews should be showing how many hours they put into these games. But there was a few people that was talking about one particular game that was really bad. I think it was Hellblade 2. They said it was bad. The person didn't even play an hour, right? Like just garbage. Okay, whatever, right? So that's the thing that I'm trying to say. It benefits everybody when you got more hands and eyes on these games so people can play it. So again, Xboxes did a fantastic job, bro. I you know what I'm saying? This is their exclusive. This is their winning ticket. That is their winning ticket for sure. So yeah, but I just don't want to hear that. I just don't want to hear that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's not 140 a year. If you do it right, Big Bad Mo. I ain't paying $240 for for yeah, if I'm paying $240, I got 3 years, Jack. I know how to work it. So I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Hey. I don't want Xbox coming after my ass, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? But I know how to work it. I ain't paid no $240. Now, I mean, if I had to, I had to, right? I feel I see the value in it, but there's all different types of ways that you can get discounts. And again, you play games, you get now the reward systems is now turned pretty bad. Like the reward, like where the reward system for Xbox was very plentiful and great, and it was honest, and it was beautiful. It's now turned to garbage. I don't even I don't know. I've given up on PlayStation rewards. PlayStation rewards was absolutely. I'm like, hold on, I got all these points, and I need hell. I don't even know if I can make these type of points in a year. What are y'all talking about? You got and they're selling cameras and everything like that, and I'm like, oh, this camera looks kind of cool. Maybe I get my point, and I'm looking to see how many points the camera was, and it's just yeah, it was bonkers. But anyway, but yeah, no, Xbox Rewards is not not that great as it used to be. But hey, it is what it is. You still there's people that could use the rewards again. And look, all you got to do is read what Big Bad Mo said right there. You can, you know what I'm saying? It's cheaper. You can go online to Imbia, to CD Keys. You can go other places. There's plenty of places to go to look for discounts. Xbox knows about these discounts, and they want people to sit there and to be smart, sharp shoppers. Now, again, would they want every penny that they? Yeah, sure. But again, there's ways around it. And let's just say that you are going to give up on the console space altogether and want to be on PC. It's cheaper to get just PC Game Pass. Now, again, you will not. It used to be where PC gamers had the better of the riches, but there's still games that aren't on PC that isn't on Xbox. I know that there's still some games on PC that's not on Xbox, but listen, as somebody who plays with both heavily, it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, look, it's feast or famine. It's just according to what month it is. And that's the thing to me is where I just look at it as like, look, I want the ultimate. It provides just too much, man. And there's no other service. I mean, maybe what NVIDIA offers, but NVIDIA is pretty expensive. Matter of fact, I think that they I think they sold out, and so there's like a hold or whatever on the NVIDIA stuff. So it's kind of crazy. I don't know, but you're winning with Game Pass. I know that, and like I said, what PlayStation does with PlayStation Plus is still a good service. It's not bad at all, but comparable to what Xbox does, it's just not. It's not even in the same stratosphere. Sir X-Man says, I think I'm going to download Ninja Gaiden 2 Black on my PC. Yep, that's where I downloaded it at. Yep, all you got to do is just go to, for Play Any, now see, Xbox need to get that changed. Hopefully they will. Where you got to go is you got to go to the Microsoft Store, not the Xbox app. Now, it could be on the Xbox app now, where I went, but mostly every time that I go to pick up my my Play Anywhere title, if I want to play it on my PC, it's always through the Microsoft Store. And the Microsoft Store is not a pleasant place. I really don't like it either. I see why a lot of PC players do not like Microsoft Store. But I do like the Xbox app though. I think the Xbox app is improved greatly. I just think that they need to somehow merge the Microsoft Store and the Play and the Xbox app to some degree, or especially just with the gaming stuff for that, because it will cause confusion, in my opinion. But yeah, no, I'm not the biggest fan of the Microsoft Store either. I think it's abysmal. But yeah, the Xbox app though is cool. I don't have a problem with it. But again, I know how gamers feel or act about certain things. If something's real comfortable and they're used to it, especially like if you are a person that uses Steam a lot. Steam is very user friendly. It's not very hard to look for stuff there and things like that. The Epic Store is not the greatest either. And the Epic Store, it's not bad. It's just that it's hell. They don't. they suck on sales. They don't really have good sales, and I find myself being their least than anything because it just love like, come on guys, well, this game has been out for how many years and you still asking for this type of money? This doesn't make any sense to me. You said I've been Curie said I've been largely ignoring my rewards as well. Sorry, ain't it funny? I'm the only one that has been talking about the new reward system. Oh, see, now I didn't know. Yeah, no, the reward system is bad. I mean, I was seeing it right on the wall because again, I got the beta Xbox stuff, so I get stuff earlier. And so when they made those changes, I got those changes before, and I was like, hold up, I'm supposed to be getting this amount, man, what? Just not good, not good. So yeah. But Curie said, yes, I'll be using CD keys. Oh, she's saying that to other people out there. So yeah, no, it's, you know what I'm saying? Cygnus is over there talking to Curie, and they're saying you're spending more if you buying on top of paying subscriptions. Listen, man, subscriptions to me is a good way to go. I mean, I have Ubisoft, I have EA, and I have Game Pass. I don't have. I think I still got PlayStation. I don't play on my PlayStation like that anymore. So it's just like, yeah, you know. So I think it's gone. I may not be. I don't know. I haven't checked. Might need to check. But I just think that the services is really beneficial. Like I mean, there was like 5 games that came out at one time, and there was no way that I was going to buy. Now the crazy me back in the days, maybe back during the Xbox One or at the beginning of this generation, would buy all 5 like a fool. And so I became very, 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 very more conscious about like, nah, man, it's not that serious. Especially like since when I've actually started to see play anywhere games come about, and that's kind of like where my buying process started changing. It's just I got to play like all the games I wanted to play, and still I bought those games later on cheaper. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know, man. Like I think if gamers really give these subscriptions a chance and opportunity, they'll change their mind. Like I used to have this argument with other people that I used to associate with, and I just think that it's not good, this, that, this, the third, and now they're using it. And then, you know, and there's other people that kind of come to that realization. And that's to me is where it just, I don't know. Why is it that consumers can't want to feel like they're winning or feel like they are getting a good deal? Why is it that we're supposed to feel as consumers as though we'd rather get hosed and complain than feel like we're getting something positive and winning? Can you help me make that make sense? I don't know. Like that's kind of like what kind of culture we in. We got people that will fraud the public, lie about they're going on these trips, and pretend that they're in these beautiful locations, and then come to find out that these people aren't even, you know what I'm saying? Hell, they're poor people, right? Like they ain't making the money like they're pretending to be, and to talk bad and talk down on people who gave this presumption of that they were making more money than them, coming to find out they weren't. And that's what I'm saying. Like, why are we got, when I see people that do that weird shit, I get thrown back. Like, when did it get to this point to where we gotta pretend? Like, I know that there's always been people out there that want a high side and want to pretend like they got something more than what they actually do. I get it, but that's like second childhood shit. I don't know if you ever listened to Nas's album Ether or whatever. That Second Childhood is one of my favorite songs, and because it just, why are you still trying to act like a big ass kid or trying to impress and lie when everybody knows that everybody is living to just to survive, to make it, to do their thing? I don't know, man. I don't know. People be on some weird shit. But that's the same thing with the Game Pass stuff. Why is the Game Pass looked at as a stigma instead of something as people should say, man, PlayStation needs to get this. PlayStation needs to bring this. Nintendo needs to bring this. We need this type of structure so we can play all these games, present them out, have this type of have this feeling of winning. I I don't know. I really don't know. Epic Store has the cash back. Is that what it is? Is that what Epic Store has? They got cash back? Okay. Okay. Maybe I need to check into some of that because I go into Epic Store and I'm looking like, bro, your prices are trash. I am not buying anything from here. Um, let's see. So even the Tomb Raider I bought is play anywhere on Xbox, right? Like, yeah, yeah. Is that new Tomb Raider? Did it X-Men? I think it did. The one that had the other three. Let me know in the chat. We're in a gaming shift. It's Xbox term. I believe that. I believe that. I think this is Xbox time to really prove, really show and prove. Not only in the sense of the games to come out, the quality of the games, and also the new console, the quality of that, but just the customer friendly thing that Xbox does. That's why I was so adamant about what Xbox could do, what Xbox needs to do. And if you're watching or whatever, if you hit that like button, that'd be great. We'd appreciate it. And all that. That's what Xbox. When I said Xbox, go back to the era of with the new Xbox of bringing in a lot of those features that was family friendly in a sense and just user friendly. That brought in, friends, family, all that different types of stuff of what the 360 offered. Like those things were dope. And if you could just throw the split screen, I'm good. Everything is good. Everything is good. But we'll see. We'll see what the new Xbox entails. We don't know. I talked about that in detail last week. So, you know what I'm saying? Sir X-Men said the 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so that is okay. So it comes. I thought it. Okay, I was gonna say I was thinking about getting it, but I was like, I didn't know it already came out. Okay, don't come out till February. And see, February is gonna be a heavy month because again, Assassin's Creed drops. Now the Bleach fighting game comes out in March. But there's another fighting game I believe coming out in February. I know that the Virtual Fighter game comes out Monday. And shout out to Yobi. He gifted it to me on Steam. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Yobi. But you know what I'm saying. But yeah, that's coming out. But there's some other fighters that's coming out. I seen them, but I knew that there's some more in February, and there's some other games that's coming out in February other than Assassin's Creed. And I know that I'm trying to think. I don't know. I can't think of them right now. You know what I'm saying? You said we need a GRG special tomorrow, brother. There's no more GRG. Listen, stop it. Stop trying to wish back the GRG podcast. It's gone. GRG lived in the spirit, in the hearts and the minds of people who love the GRG podcast. It's done. I told you. Now, when this is why I do this. If you want to talk, you can always come in here. When you see me live, you know where I'm at. You can hop in. It's no big deal. That's the whole reason why I do these my thoughts. It's not just only my thought. If you want to come in here and want to join me, anybody can come in here and join me. If you know exactly where I'm at. But GRG is gone, brother. It's out. We done. That chapter in K Mega's book is closed. It's done. We're on a new chapter. We're done with the GRG podcast. Love the GRG podcast, but we're gonna look to do another 300 some episodes of something new. So don't do that. Don't do that to me. Don't be doing that. So yeah. Okay. So I guess I'm done talking about this. Call it the GRG plus. Oh, you stupid. Omar. Let me go ahead and let's talk about this Phantom Blade right here before I talk about the departure of the head of Insomniac. Okay, Phantom Blade Zero looks fantastic. Looks great. I feel for PlayStation gamers because they don't know when the game is coming out. And listen, it looks dope. It looks crack. It screams. It's a K Mega screamer. Like I want it. I want it bad. So, but again, I'm willing to wait. If it doesn't come to play, if it doesn't come to PC soon, then I'll wait until next year. Just like I waited for what's that? The Rebirth. I picked up Rebirth, and I'm gonna test that after I get done with the stream and see, get the settings right and everything like that, and be excited about it. And so again, for that game does look very impressive. I mean, it is. Sony is very smart on knowing when something has potential and going with it, like something like with Black Myth Wukong. You know how I feel about that game. That was my game of the year last year. But so they seen something here with this studio. I'm glad that Xbox is starting to look at these games out of the box, because let's keep this real. Last gen, Expedition 33, I don't even think would have been an Xbox's radar. Ninja Gaiden would probably been on the Xbox radar because of the tie-ins with the 360. But Expedition 33, nah, that would have been a PlayStation exclusive. No question in my mind. So I'm loving that Xbox is starting to get out there and starting to do that type of stuff. But for Phantom Zero, when I looked at the gameplay, I'm like, damn, that looks dope, man. That looks real good. And the combat looks sweet, really good, fast pace. The combo system, all that. It looks real good. And then for gamers who don't want a crazy challenge and they just want to get through the game to kick ass, they got difficulty settings and things of that nature. So I mean, it's a win. It's a win. I hope PlayStation gamers support it whenever it do drop. I know that I'll get it when it drops on PC. Day one, there's no question. So yeah, it looks fantastic. I just hate that they didn't get a date, and I'm cracking up that there's stands out there, those content creators that ain't out there bitching and complaining about dates, because that's what they would do about Xbox. But it is what it is. I don't know, but it looks good. It looks real good. Some of that, like I said, there was a scene where he was surrounded. The character was surrounded, and he jumped away or jumped through or something, and then they all tried to swipe him, and he got out, and then he started. I was like, oh my god, this is nutty. Sony's real good in noticing that type of talent. I'm really excited for another game, Lost Soul Aside. It ain't gonna be I know that they put money behind it and stuff like that. You can tell it's not gonna be as big as a budget as what Stellar Blade was, or it's not gonna look as good as Stellar Blade looked. But I am intrigued about that game, and I'm going to get that game too. I'm looking for those. So those games right there are very intriguing, and it's exciting times for PlayStation to play those games. They just need more of them. So I definitely will play both of those games. Looking forward to it. But yeah, that's a win. That's all really I can say about it. You said Ninja Gaiden first game was on OG Xbox. You're right. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden Black. Yes, it was. So yeah, I said the 360, but yeah, I should have said the OG Xbox. So you can understand about Ninja Gaiden, but but 33, nah, just don't. You never would have seen that last year. They would have not, they would have looked over that for some stupid reason. But I'm glad that they didn't, because this looks fantastic. But anyway, let's get to this last part, and that's talking about the head of Insomniac leaving. Listen, listen. I know that there's a lot of talent out there at Insomniac, and the guy's been around for 30 years. It is what it is. What I find strange though is that, okay, for instance, like Virtual Fighter, a lot of those devs are coming back and working on Virtual Fighter, and we're talking about developers that, like a lot of these Asian developers, they stick around, Jack. Like Kojima's in his 60s. and he's still making games. He's got what, 2, 3 games in the pipeline right now. So like he's still working on games. I mean, old dude from that worked on the oh my goodness, the brawler for Nintendo, Smash Brothers. He looks young. Him and his wife look young as hell, but they're in their 50s. I think he's in his 60s too. But I know he's in his 50s for sure. And he looks like he's in his 30s, but still, they look great. Him and his wife look great. But they stay with games forever. Like it just seems like they'll die doing their work. And I can see that that Tim could be out there and saying, "Look, man, I'm done. 30 years. That's a good long time for any job to be working on, right?" But I don't know, man. When people say that there seems to be like a writing on the wall with going on with Sony right now, I can't ignore that. I'm not. I mean, you got to give the benefit of the doubt of a person working and doing working and doing hard work for 30 some years, for 30 years for one company. Eventually, it's gonna weigh on you, or you're gonna just get tired. And especially of the leaks and the Insomniac leaks, and then the demand of um of what these publishers demand from these studios now. Of you gotta have this type of engagement. You gotta sell these games and blah blah blah. The phrase, it used to be so much. I can guarantee you, as developers, I bet you it was so much more easier to sit there and pitch something and then make a game. I understand it was a lot cheaper, but still, like, that's a part of what is missing with gaming in a lot of ways, and that's why that the indie space and that's why I commend for Xbox making these diverse games like they're doing. But it's like, I think that's probably more for that's what's going on with especially with Western studios. I know it's all over the world, but probably with Western studios, with these old vets, they're just kind of tired of this. Like, it just don't make any sense. Like, I got to keep making Spider-Man, and all this Marvel. I know that we do good work and it's going to be great and all this and that and the third, but can we make a little bit something else? Can we make an old classic and stuff like that? And then when Sony tells you, no, you can't do it. You got to make this game. And or Xbox or Nintendo or whatever. Nintendo still kind of keeps to their flavor of wanting to keep it diverse, but you would think that that's probably maybe one of the reasons why they're easier to get out, and maybe with Eastern devs, they might look at it from a different standpoint of where that's their baby, they love it, they're coming back to it, and then they, as long as they can keep innovating and doing different stuff, like what Kojima does and things like that, it kind of got the same kind of pipeline, but it's still, you can tell he still has joy in it. And I don't know. Like with Sony, we know that Insomniac has a lot of great talent, so it's not saying that they're not going to do a good job on that. But when you have somebody like that, it's a blow, regardless of however you want to say it. It is a blow, and the person who takes the reins, or the people that will take the reins, then you got other creative forces that might not see eye to eye on certain things, and then when you start having other developers leave, you got other great talent that's leaving, and then you got what, a skeleton crew or new people coming. You'll have the same type of situation that seemed to be happening with BioWare, to a certain degree, right? Or what happened with the team with Battlefield. So like once they let go of the head of I forget the name of the studio that worked on Battlefield, but once they got rid of him, and then all of a sudden here comes all these people just leaving because EA wanted to put their hands into stuff and change things and take away from what, and it hurt them. And the same thing happened with Halo Infinite, in a sense, right? Like, I mean, I don't know, man. It could be good. What's going on with your battle team? What's happening with you? You said you can see how that can hurt when you're a creator, right? Like, I think that's the part of it that where for these people that make these games, that create these games, that have this, like Sunset Overdrive didn't sell very well or something like that, but for Sony to acquire them and to only have them working on one thing again, while there were so many people talking about creative freedom, Sony is not letting these studio heads, I mean, these studios have creative freedom like they want. We should be having Days Gone, another Sunset Overdrive, on top of having the Venom game, the Wolverine game coming later on, and Killzone. What's the other game? What's that game called? I can't think of it right now. With the people with the powers and stuff like that. With the extension was first night or whatever. Well, I can't think of that game right now. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, or a third neck or something. Like it. Nice. Thank you, Michael Turner. That's to me is what happened to Dice. And when the head of Dice left, it seemed like when EA started to cheapen everything and started bringing in new talent that didn't know the ropes, but then EA wanted to throw their hand in and change things, take away stuff. Battlefield did not feel like Battlefield. It felt like something else. And listen, it may had a resemblance of Battlefield, but then it just wasn't Battlefield. And yeah, now when I played Battlefield, sorry, X-Men, and I hope you hear this, I played Battlefield 2042. It's so much better now. But look, it took them 3 years to do it. And that's inexcusable. And that's the thing that I'm afraid of with Insomniac, not to say because they're not talented. I mean, 343 is talented. But once you start losing that creative, those creative juices is different where they're trying to, when everybody's pulling from one end to another, especially where the whole debate between Halo is of the old style, the new style, this way, that way. You should have just continued off of what you did with Halo 5. And then keep on building on that story while having something like Halo Infinite be your online only type of game, but still work on the story of what you did by taking and pulling and all that stuff. Like I said, it made no sense. And now Halo has got to start all over again. It's kind of crazy to me, but I don't know. Let's see what they do. I mean, if Insomniac only just becomes that studio to just bring Marvel, it is Marvel and maybe a Sly Cooper or something. Well, I think Sly Cooper is what, Naughty Dog? I get those confused if it's Naughty Dog or I think Sly Cooper is Naughty Dog, I think. I don't know. I can't remember. But again, when you look at a game like Intergalactic, that looks intriguing. That's see, and I mean, and Drummond earned his way to bring a different game, a different type of style of game to the gamers. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Insomniac is. What's going on for Insomniac? I really hope that Insomniac will still have the creative freedom to bring other games other than the Marvel games, but it looks like they're tied in, man. Especially with the X-Men games coming on after that. Yikes! And then because this will be the last Spider-Man that will be coming out after what? There'll be the Venom game, and then there'll be the Spider-Man 3. And then, I think the Wolverine game will come out before that, and then they'll be on the X-Men. Like that's a great pipeline, but then that just takes away from the other work that they can do. So hopefully they can still work on smaller projects in between. But who knows? We'll see it. Let's see. Michael Turner, Disney might want them to go multi-plat. Oh, there's no question. There's no question. You see how they did Xbox, right? Like, I still don't believe that was a Phil Matt Booty Sarah Bond move to announce that that Indiana Jones was coming to PlayStation at Gamescom. I think that was Disney saying, man, just let people know. Let people know so we can get PlayStation fans excited too. Like that seemed like more of a Disney move than it would be an Xbox move, but I have no idea. So again, and that just proves to me that Disney's saying, look, I want all the money. I want it all. So exclusives, that shit's cute, but it ain't good enough. I want more money. Especially with all the big budgets that they're going to be doing for the next upcoming Marvel movies that they got coming out. So yeah, no, well, just on top of that, just the money, all these other ones. Like I don't know how many people seen that How to Build Your Dragon. That looked crazy. That looked absolutely amazing. These live action movies look dope as hell to me. I don't, I know that there's some people might have issues with Disney or whatever. I'm definitely going to be seeing my boy Cap, the new Cap, on with the wife. That's all going to be our Valentine's Day celebration. We'll watch some Captain America. But I don't know, man. I don't know. But Disney gonna want their money. So yeah, I definitely see that they're gonna, I don't know if it's kind of like the Final Fantasy things with me. I'm kind of going back to my original theory is that Xbox won't get the Final Fantasy games, the Final Fantasy trilogy until the trilogy is over. And I'm thinking maybe a year after that, 6 months to a year after that. I think that once that's gone, then once that trilogy is gone, then Xbox will get those games. I just don't see them getting because we've been talking about this announcement for a very long time, and I think that and the way Sony moves, Sony is paying money into this. Sony wants to capitalize and make every ounce of money that they possibly can, regardless of what Square Enix is saying that they're going to do. I think Sony has, I think, a big say so on this trilogy. Everything else, no. They'll definitely be that. But yeah, no. I think that Disney is definitely wanting to do the same thing. I think I could see it. I could see after the Spider-Man trilogy and they move on to X-Men that Spider-Man could come to Xbox and Nintendo. I could see it. I could definitely see it. So it's a big possibility, bro. Big possibility. Yeah, just like the animation. Yep, you're absolutely right. They said if Disney pulled that, Sony would pull Spider-Man from Avengers movies. No. Sony has no power over the Avengers. No, they don't. They can't. Sony will be finished. Sony will be finished. Have you seen what they did? What Sony did with their Spider-Man stuff? They don't know how to write those movies. They don't know how to make. I mean, Craven really dope, right? Like from the advertisements and stuff like that. Hell, that movie I seen it on it's already for sale on Xbox. I'm just not paying no $24 for it. I wait for it's like $6.99 or something, and I'll buy it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be the judge and see if it's really bad or not. Knowing me, I don't be getting all crazy with how if certain things doesn't line up with the comic perfectly or something like that. As long as it gives me some good entertainment while I'm sitting there having a beer or something, and I'm like, oh, that's a dope ass move. Okay, that's cool, and it gives me a decent plot. I'm cool. I ain't tripping about all this extra. I'm here for entertainment. I'm not here to like be as accurate as you possibly can. But I mean, we're doing this with live action. Anyway, so I will see about the Craven thing. Now I will say this: I did on my vacation. I did get to see a couple of movies. I did get to see the Madam Web movie. And it's dope. Uh, I'm like, yo, okay, it's got a good little twist to it. I like it. And then yeah, it fell apart. It fell apart. It's not good. I'm trying to figure out which is worse, Madam Web or Bloodshot. Bloodshot was god awful. Bloodshot was god awful. So I don't know. So I don't know. I think Madam Web might be better than Bloodshot. Bloodshot is one of the worst. I mean, you got to take it to the '90s for like movies like Blank Man or something like that, or cheesy ass Dick Tracy. Even though I had fun watching Dick Tracy back in the days with that when he was wearing that cheesy yellow trench coat and hat, but I mean, it was still bad. So yeah, but I don't know. Madam Web did it. I was like, okay, okay. It seemed like it would be an after school special, like the girls bickering and acting all. It was just too cliche. It didn't. Oh my goodness! Now I thought the Madam Web. I thought she played cool, but even my wife was like, I watch all her movies. Why is her acting so bad? Like I'm like, damn, and so yeah, it wasn't. And I was like, well, I think her acting is off is because the way that the young girls is. I don't know. Yeah. So it just wasn't that good. So I feel that. So if they say that Craven is worse than that, yeesh. So I don't know. But yeah. So sickness. If Disney do, I mean, if Sony did say we'll take Spider-Man away, it only gonna hurt Sony because Sony don't know how to write these movies. They need the MCU more than the MCU need them. I know that people Spider-Man is the biggest and the more famous property out there. But if they get out there and let's say they take Tom Holland and they make their own Spider-Man and it's not on the same quality as what the other Spider-Man movies were, Sony's cooked. Sony is cooked. So no. It's no. They don't have the legs that people that you think they do. Yeah. I mean, and especially now that Marvel has the rights, finally got the rights to the Hulk and they got the X-Men, that they'll be all right. They'll be all right. They'll be all right. And then they're gonna start working on that World Breaker Hulk. I think this is where this is going to be a tie-in to this new Captain America. I think this is what's going to be kind of the tie-in to go into the World War Hulk stuff. I really do. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm intrigued about it. I just want to be entertained. That's all I care about at the end of the day. But yeah, that's my thing. Sony is required to produce Spider-Man related content every 3 years or so. So those bad movies is just filler to keep the license. Yeah, right. And they have to have those movies there. But if Sony tries to play cute, if Disney is saying, look, Spider-Man needs to go to, well, these Marvel games need to go to, per se, needs to go, they can be timed exclusives, but these games need to go to Xbox and need to go to Nintendo within a year's time, 6 months to a year's time. And if Sony try to act cute, then it's only going to hurt them. Like I said, it's not gonna hurt Disney. Disney got all the power because Sony has no rights to any of the X-Men, and they can sit there and say, "Oh, so you want to play? Okay, we got this contract. After this contract is done, you're cooked. You get nothing else. Matter of fact, we're not even gonna write. We're not even gonna use our writers to work on the next Spider-Man. You just get your writers and good luck to you." They don't have the leg to stand on that end. Disney has a lot of power. They failed in that already. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they have, like they can't, and that's the thing. They failed in all so much so that they shut down. This is the second time they shut down because remember the first time was the the Sinister Six. And then when they shut that down with the, and I like the Amazing Spider-Man. I thought the Amazing Spider-Man was good. Now, I mean, they had too many bosses. I mean, and I wasn't the biggest fan of what they did with Rhino, but I liked the Amazing Spider-Man. I thought everything about that movie other than Rhino and maybe having all the bosses at the same time, but I thought the movie was really good. But and they were trying to get this Sinister Six going off. It failed. So then they tried to do it again with the Venom thing, and it's not working for them. So you know what I'm saying? And like you would think Craven would be not easy. I mean, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm never going to sit here and try to pretend like I can write a good script or story or anything like that. I'm never going to act like that. But I'm just thinking that like you would think that they could get Craven to be, because Craven is a badass to work that in. And if they can't do that, hell, I mean, the Madam Web stuff would have been pretty difficult. I think that they probably should have went with Black Cat or something or whatever. But hey, listen, I don't know. Sony's doing what they do. I don't know, but yeah. I don't know. Green Goblin was awful. was awful. Was awful. Green Goblin. If this was Sony that made the first Spider Mans, um, then you can have a good point with that. But I don't know. They just I don't know, man. I don't know. It seemed after and they still made good movies and stuff, but it seems like after the those leaks from way back, Sony just been getting in real weird situations with their movies and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I don't know. They kicking ass in anime though. I know that, but it is what it is. Um, you said Lion Blood made him. Lion Blood made him. Uh, he said he was in sickness. He was a sickness. Well, come on, man. Stop it. Yeah, no, man. Yeah, well, I know what how Craven did. I need because I follow Spider-Man stuff. Not as I mean, it's not like how I follow the X-Men or Captain America stuff like that. But I do, I understand how Craven came about. One of my favorite villains is Scorpion, and they make Scorpion seem like he's a dumbass. Like I don't understand that. Rhino is kind of a big oof, but he's not dumb either. But I mean, I don't know, man. Like I said that the Spider-Man games tell a better story than what Sony has done going forward. I don't know. It is what it is. Um, you said so. Sickness said No Way Home broke Avengers Endgame record. Yeah, who helped write on that though? Like understand who was the people that picked Tom Holland to be Spider Man? You know what I'm saying? It's Feige, bro. Like what are we doing here? Like I mean, why do you keep on trying to I understand it. Like I mean, Sony owns Spider-Man, but you try to make it seem like Spider-Man has all this leverage. Spider-Man did at one time have all this leverage, but now since Disney own all these other pop properties, they don't have that leverage anymore. Especially it would be different if they had a hit and a miss, a hit and a miss. Now I know that the last Venom did very well, or the Venoms did pretty good, or whatever, but there's no more Venom. So everything else that they try to do outside of Venom has not worked for them, and it takes the writers and creativity from MCU from Disney to sit there and to make the Spider-Mans work. So you know what I'm saying? You said Hemsworth recruited him, so yeah, like I mean, just this is the thing right here that just makes yeah, and they're gonna get Hemsworth right because I did feel after Love and Thunder, I kind of like, oh man, because I was, it had the potential to be great, and and I knew that that there might have been a problem when they had him doing the splits, and I'm like, come on, man, don't make this overly goofy, and they did, and when the times, yeah, not enough to God the Butcher, it was crazy. So it was just one of those things for me. It was crazy. So, but yeah, it's a crazy thing. So I don't know. But yeah, no, I think that it's more of those things to where um if that was to happen, sickness, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So all right. So, but yeah, he said Tiger is gone. He said, yeah. It's. So Richili said, every Sony IP movie, Tom Holland is the protagonist. I can't wait for Stellar Blade. You're a nut. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, listen, I think the best thing for Sony to do is go the route that they're going with their video games. Make live action out of that. Like, I mean, I think a Horizon movie would be pretty damn dope. I think it has really good potential. I don't know. I never seen the Uncharted movie. I haven't heard really bad things, but it just didn't catch my interest. Um, I'm trying to think. I know that the TV series is doing good for them. But yeah, I just think that if they go that route. They got good enough properties. Like if they do I don't know if they're going to do a live action God of War, if it's going to be an anime God of War or something like that. I don't know. That would be good too. I think that would be good. You know what I'm saying? Tom has, oh my goodness. He says, did you see him on the spider in the spider suit? Let me see what he says. Venom's Last Dance is more like an introduction to the next Spider-Man movie. Also, Venom left a symbiont to Tom Holland's universe, meaning they might be both will be both a fight Krill. Yeah, no, I know that. Like, I mean, they will. Like, they're saying that the rumors are is that Tom Holland is, I mean, not Tom Holland, but the dude that plays Venom, he'll be in the MCU in some way, shape, or form, right? Like, so because he's gonna because in this new Spider-Man, he's gonna get the black suit, right? Like, so that yeah, you know what I'm saying? They work in unison together because it all helps out for what the MCU is trying to do, and it also helps. This is where Sony can make their money. But I'm just saying, like when you make this point of like Sony can push Disney to the point of where they'll do their Disney will do their bidding. It's not going to happen. Not now. Not while they got all these other franchises out there. Because I mean, listen. Spider-Man is the more popular character, but or maybe the more iconic character. But say who's going to come out of this MCU stuff being the more popular character? Is it going to be Wolverine? Is it going to be Cyclops? Is it going to be? Is it going to be? I mean, just think about where Black Panther would have been if Chadwick Boseman didn't pass away. Right? Like, I mean, just think about that. Where we don't know who's going to be the big face again that's going to be like because I mean if you really want to be technical about it, Iron Man is more popular than Spider-Man in the MCU in the TV stuff. Now when it comes to money, Spider-Man makes more money, but Iron Man is way more popular than Spider-Man when it comes to MCU. So I don't know. I just think that like listen, and I don't want to take away from Spider-Man because Spider-Man is great. I don't know, man. I just think that you pushing a little bit. You said the Horizon movie would be crazy if it had a production value of Pacific Rim. Bro, like I know, like that's if they put the big money behind that, I think that would be a hit. And then you could come with another Horizon game right after that, and I think that would bring some more life to the game because they are I don't know I found them enjoyable. I found the Horizon game enjoyable. Um, but if you do a movie, you can definitely make that into a franchise if you do it right. You got to have a big budget though. You got to have a nice solid budget for it. And the question is Sony willing to risk it all for that? And you know what? The one thing about God of War, um, God of War would work, but it wouldn't have to be. It can't be in the old. It got to start over from where God of War first started, like in Greek mythology or in a different mythology. It can't just start be weird because I think that would just wear its welcome. So I don't know. I think God of War is just best maybe being an animation than it would be a movie, a live action movie. But I think that Horizon would have a better opportunity, in my opinion, just because of the just that I could see that those visuals and that would be nuts and all the crazy stuff that Aloy can do and I don't know, man. I don't know, but like I said, Sony will figure that out. Aloy shouldn't be the protagonist. Come on, Richille. What's the? I don't know why people act. I don't know why people don't have their issue with Aloy. I like Aloy. She's a badass. I mean, listen. I've said this before. Aloy, when people get this weird misconception that Aloy is supposed to look fine and gorgeous and wear makeup and she's doing all this in hot weather and fighting big ass robots, ain't fresh and looking good. She's trying to survive. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think her soft nature about her, where she's kind of innocent, but then she kind of gets angry type of vibe thing. I like that. I don't know. I like Aloy's character. I never had a problem with it. I think that The first problem with the voice acting in the game, the first game, the second game, which I haven't beat, so far it's just just a really big world, and there's a lot of stuff going on into it. And I just think that it's almost for people who love the first one, they will like this one more. But if the people that thought the first one was boring, they will find the second one even more boring. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't beat the second one yet, so I have to. You know what I'm saying? I got to beat it. So it's in my backlog. But I put in how many hours? Six? Yeah, somewhere around there. Not a lot, but it is what it is. I is from Aloy. Like that's what I'm saying. Like how she was raised, how she came up. I don't mind her being a little soft spoken a little bit. Like I mean, I guess if they had better character building around her, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not gonna sit there. I'm not gonna speculate. The first one is okay, but the second one, see, again, and that's the thing. I haven't beat the second one, so I know that I've just thought that, like, the more and more the first one, she's innocent. She felt bad for her, how people treated her, and then she gradually came into her own. Like she was just not sure of herself, and then she became sure of herself, and then she just became a badass at the end. I was like, okay, and so now she's already, but she's cool. She's getting back into the adventure and everything, and trying to find out more about what's going on with her mom and the world and the old world and all that stuff. So like, I don't know, man. I you got me putting that on my list of games I got to play so I can beat the second one and then give you a full thorough um, conversation about that. You said I'm on PC and the Discord chat. Oh, you in here? Say something, Strex, man. I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. Hold on, let me see if I got the other thing. Yeah, yeah. Should pick you up. Say something again, Strex, man. Okay, I still can't hear you. Hold on. I thought I heard something pop up on in here. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on, let me check something. Oh, there. Oh, I think I know what the problem is. Okay, say something, Rex, man.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
All right, we got you. We got you. We got you. We got you. Okay.
What the hell is wrong with your crap? See, that's because you ain't partied up with nobody in a while and you forgot how to work your stuff. That's your damn problem.
Well, okay, that's fine. Stuck on. Nobody. So what? So
I
what?
didn't use any profanity.
So what's fucking? Anyway, what's happening with you? What's up?
What's up with you, bro?
Oh man,
And what I said, you probably missed what I said in the chat. By the time they release all them Final Fantasy, there gonna be so many better RPGs coming out. Ain't nobody gonna be thinking about it when it comes to the Xbox, dude. I'm serious.
Bro, listen, I'm telling you, this Expedition 33.
Oh, I saw it. That's hot.
Yeah, like, and Persona already has the Japanese JRPG vibe going.
Yeah, I said that when we did a show once, remember?
No, it has it's now taken over as being the premier JRPG, especially turn based. And so now you have now you got this, and if this hits, this lands, if this story is correct, if this becomes, let's say, I don't think this will be a game that'll be a game of the year nominee because just the way that the VGAs
and
are.
because it's going on PlayStation 2, so it's also going on PlayStation. So
right, but
that helps its potential.
Right, but I think that what the problem, what I think that it just won't be a nominee for anything like that or whatever. But I think it could well, especially if it's really good, it could be up there for RPG of the year. So yeah, if it's good like that and it sells decent enough, you know what I mean? Like then yeah, we could be looking at the end of because Final Fantasy just isn't Final Fantasy anymore. So I mean,
No, it's not.
it's not. It's not. So, and Final Fantasy might have to be what it was. Viper, what's happening with you, brother? Yes, the Xbox Developer Direct was flames. It was like I said in on Twitter was chef's kiss, chef's kiss. So, okay,
Dude, I
so
saw that Ninja Gaiden Black in the 2, because there's only been a regular Ninja Gaiden 2, but a Ninja Gaiden Black 2, man, I done flipped.
bro, nuts. I
And
mean,
technically that's a brand new game, K-Maker,
oh yeah,
because it's a
well,
black edition.
it is. It is. And you know what? They got old girl looking different. Because I played the beginning of it.
The female protagonist,
Yep,
yeah.
yep. She don't, you know how they had her, you know, with the, you know, she still got a boobs out, but she's more dressed and she got short hair now. So like, yeah, she
Did,
looks
did,
different.
did she
Looks
have
good though.
did she have that bigger backside that you
Oh
like?
yeah,
I
she got
knew you was
yeah,
looking at that. We know
she
you
still
can.
got that cake. So anyway, but yeah, but no, it looks good. It looks great.
Oh yeah, I'm downloading
Yeah.
on Xbox right now. I'm not gonna download it here until I finish
hmm
talking to you, because then I'm gonna put it on PC.
Okay. Yeah. No.
Yeah,
It looks good. It looks good. It plays good. I was like, oh damn, Unreal Engine 5, and so yeah, no, yeah. And so yeah, that
are,
I got stuff
are
to be
you
playing
ready
here.
for it? Are you ready for it?
Ready for what?
For that game? What, man, sis? Why you calling me? Jesus, give
Oh
me a
my
second.
goodness, look at this mess. Okay, what you doing in here, Viper? Man, yo.
I am doing wonderful. And I am in here to start, shouting it from the rooftops. Xbox is back,
Uh-oh.
and these ponies are coping, sneezing, every possible thing, Malden, my God. And now I saw Reforge Gaming wanted to say that, oh, so now that if it's published by Xbox, then it's first party. That's great to know. Now we can now look at the games that Sony published, and now we can call those first party now. I'm like, you idiot. You idiot. So anyway, I'm here to just gloat and just get it all out for my chest. I'm gonna say it full throated, and I'm just gonna say
Pause.
Xbox has games, and PlayStation don't have any games. Let's talk about it.
PlayStation first party, man. All they got is well, I mean, it's a big title. I mean, they got Ghost of Yaturi, and that's going to be solid. But
it's Yotai.
Yotai, Yaturi, whatever. Let me be country. Thank you. That I always need somebody to correct me on stuff like that. So appreciate it. But
and also Ninja Gaiden 2 Black.
Yeah,
it is Xbox first party because it is Xbox Games Publishing. Thank you very much.
Oh Lord, no. Get that whole bag out of here.
Are you serious? Okay, so hold on. When they did show that, they did show Xbox Publishing.
Thank you.
Yep.
And Xbox Games Publishing is considered first party, even though it's a third-party company, two third-party companies that are developing the game. It is still Xbox Games Publishing.
Well, it's no different than what Sony does. Sony did. It's no different than what Sony does. I mean, that's why Stellar Blade is exclusive at this point, and so is the Final Fantasy games. Yeah. So yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. And
they're not getting midnight. They're not getting midnight because it was only Xbox and PC and Steam. That's all there was. There was no PlayStation on that one.
Oh yeah, that's definitely. If it's going to come, it's going to be one of those games that don't come out on PlayStation for a year. So
yeah, they're probably going to have a 1 year or 2 year exclusive on that.
The other games were legacy titles,
right?
Okay, so Exhibition PS3 probably made a deal, right? So they said we just want to be on all consoles. They said okay, but we'll go into your Game Pass.
So let me ask.
So
Oh, okay. I want to ask you guys this
I
question.
go for it.
Okay, so I brought this up, but since I got y'all here, appreciate y'all coming through. If they made that decision on wanting to bring Xbox games over, but they wait 2 to 3 years, does it lessen the blow of the exclusivity situation, or do you still have a problem with it?
No, it doesn't lessen. It doesn't lessen the blow. But I'm going to bring up one particular thing that Sony did that we can say the same thing about what Microsoft did. Forspoken.
Okay.
2-year exclusive, and still no news on whether or not it's coming to Xbox or not.
Yeah, and same with Final Fantasy 16.
Final Fantasy 7 remake. Same thing.
And Final Fantasy 16.
Final Fantasy 16, yes.
Yep.
So and let's even go to Stellar Blade, because Stellar Blade was already announced for Xbox, and then all of a sudden it's not coming to Xbox. How about Black Myth? How about Black Myth Wukong?
Yep.
Oh, that should have been it.
Yeah, it's still ain't. I was thinking that was going to be the announcement, the secret game, but no, still nothing yet.
So the same thing that Microsoft does, where it's their own games. How about this? Let's go with this. It's their own games, and they say, okay, we're bringing it to our platform. Maybe 1 or 2 years later, you might get it PlayStation. I mean, think about that. But Sony don't have the ability for their own games to be exclusive and then go to another platform later on, because they're too scared, because they think it'll lessen theirs. They do it through third party. So
come on, look at what Kojima did, Viper. Kojima said, the minute I'm released from this contract with Sony, I'm putting Death Stranding on Xbox. He said,
exactly.
And so Xbox is definitely, and Xbox is definitely going to get 2. Yeah.
It sold a lot on Xbox.
Yes, it did, because I bought it day one for $20.
A lot. I played it on PC Game Pass and was like, this ain't as bad as I thought it was.
No, I still need to beat it, but I don't know.
A lot of work.
It's I don't know, man. It's still
you put like 900 hours in Assassin's Creed.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, if after I play for so long, then I'm kind of like, yep, it said that right there. Xbox Publishing. Hold on, let me roll that back.
Well, I can't see it because I'm not watching the stream. Oh yeah, I can watch it on my phone. What am I doing?
Yeah, but turn down your phone, of course.
No stuff, you dummy. See, it's early in the day. I'm trying not to use profanity to get back in trouble.
Oh my goodness. Hold on, let's see. It's whatever dude comes up here is gonna say it right there with Xbox Publishing. So yeah, I mean this and I mean, and like it's coming, right there. It says it right there. Xbox Publishing. That's correct. Xbox Game Studios Publishing. So
that means when Sony opens it up to play, they're gonna see it.
But see, that's the thing right there that's kind of crazy, is because it's oh, well, people can't see it because my big head's in the way. Sorry. Hold on. Let me move the screen. Let me move the screen.
Oh, and newsflash, my friend.
Yeah, people can see it right there. Xbox Publishing is right there. Right there.
Hey, K-Mac, real quick. Turn it to the side when you speak, because a lot of times it's doing that thing again where you like blank out. I want to tell you that. Yeah.
Oh, it does that? Okay, so yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah. So it's right there. It's right there.
Don't forget, it was at the beginning. It's not just at the end where it says Xbox Game Studios Publishing. Go to the beginning when it first starts off. It says Xbox Game Publishing at the very beginning.
It does. It does. I remember seeing it, but I didn't even really put 2 and 2 together with that, because I was just like, oh my goodness. I mean, but because for me, it's just more of the thing of the Play Anywhere thing. And so now it makes more sense. So if for whatever Xbox is publishing for, that's going to be on Game Pass. That's going to be a Play Anywhere title. So It's a win. It's a definite win. Cygnus said Final Fantasy VII Part 3 will be PC day one at bare minimum. I agree. I still feel that.
I think it's going to be all consoles, and it's going to be everywhere day one for Final Fantasy VII Part 3, because here's the thing. Sometime either this year or next year, we will get Final Fantasy VII Remake and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And then when they are done with Final Fantasy 3 or Final Fantasy VII Part 3, I hate how they split it in threes. But when they get that third one done, that's when it is everything is going to go everywhere, because even Switch 2 is going to get it.
Okay. Makes sense.
I don't care anymore. I lost it after Final Fantasy 13.
I got them. I'm getting them on PC. So yeah, I've just got.
Oh, same here.
I got Final Fantasy 7 on Xbox. On PlayStation first. On PlayStation first, because I was like, oh well, ain't no big deal. But then when it got to the point to where PlayStation's still playing the hardball, and I'm just kind of like, what, I'm kind of tired of that bullshit that PlayStation does, and so I'm just kind of like, I'll just get it on PC. So that's kind of like the whole method.
And get a discounted price too.
Yep, because I got Rebirth for $40, so I'm like, okay, that's a win. What all you had to do was wait, and that's fine. I ain't got no problem with that. So
question for you guys: where you think you're gonna get Ninja Gaiden Black 2? Will you get it through Xbox Play Anywhere, or will you get it through Steam?
Oh, I'm getting it on the Xbox.
Yeah, I got it through Xbox Play Anywhere. I already got it downloaded. I played a little bit of it.
And I'm putting it on my PC too. I got it on the Xbox, but I'm gonna put it on my PC also, because we have cloud save. So wherever I leave off, it's gonna be where I'm at.
Yep.
I mean, I'm downloading it now for the on the Xbox, but in terms of buying it, I'm kind of iffy on that, where I'm gonna buy it.
Off work today, buddy.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. So,
are you off work today, Viper?
No, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so my day is off, because I'm using it for school. I just got back from class doing a test, and oh my god,
woman biology.
No, this one is actually chemistry.
Oh, nice.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah.
And come on, that could not be good.
Yeah, chemistry in terms of knowing what type of medication to administer and all of that stuff, and how's this going to work with this patient, all that. Yeah.
They didn't teach you how to make poison, did they?
Oh, of course they did. Of course they did. Anyway.
You do realize a lot of the medications that's out there, some of them can become poisonous. Some of them are toxic. So if you have too much of it in your system, it will kill you.
Well, thank us for letting us know that.
I did not know the cause, did I? I did not know.
This is why I only take the medications that I do and don't take a lot of extra. That's that right there. That's crazy.
Come on, remember It's a Wonderful Life when the guy that came, the pharmacist gave the person the wrong drugs, and the kid got slapped in the ear, and all of a sudden, I'm sorry, you were gonna kill him. You were gonna kill him. You gave him the wrong medicine.
Okay.
That was
anyway,
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
I gave K Mega the wrong medicine. Oh my God, K Mega, don't do that.
Oh my God. Anyway,
so
all right.
Another thing in terms of gaming, I saw the premium Doom Collector's Edition. I'm like,
that one?
Oh, the $200 one.
Okay, what's all in it? Yeah, that's not bad.
It's got the statue, and let me see what else they got in there. Here it is, the collector's bundle. So this one, it is a 12-inch Doom Slayer statue, a red key card replica in a steel bookcase. The physical game.
Send it to K Mega on the DM.
No. It's on your dashboard on the Xbox.
Okay.
And it's a physical disc with premium content, up to 2-day early access, campaign DLC, digital art book, and soundtrack, and Divinity
damn.
skin pack.
Ooh.
$200. Yes, it's a physical disc.
Okay.
Damn.
Oh, dear
That's
God.
actually a good price, believe it or not.
But damn, 200? Come on now.
Yeah, that seems about right for all that stuff right there. So
But
Jeez.
more people will charge you more.
Mm.
I'm not talking about anybody special, no special company, but they will charge you more.
they will.
And this is directly from Microsoft or directly on Xbox. I mean, they will, like I said, they're going to give you the physical everything, even the disc. So I
It'll
wonder
be
if they're going to
shipped
have,
out days before the game comes out. Yeah.
yeah, but I'm wondering if you will get a digital code as well. That's the, I mean, I'm what because it just says a physical game, but it doesn't say anything about if you also get a digital code as well. I mean, you get the DLC digital code and a digital art book and digital soundtrack, but mm,
Probably have a code for both.
So let's go ahead
ah,
and looking at it right now.
you found it?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Let's see. Okay, so hold on. Try to get out of here. View all images. Okay, let's go to the first one. Let me go ahead and I guess shrink this a little bit.
That's what there. Go there. Being nice today.
What? What?
That's
What?
what
What?
you said. Go ahead and streak that. Streak that. So I could have been funny.
Stop that nasty ass. Anyway, all right. So, upgrade to premium for get to play the game 2 days earlier and more. All right. So you get this void skin. Okay. So that's
Mhm.
part of it. Okay. And then there's the full collector's item. You get a 12 inch pause Doom Slayer statue. Key card replica in the steelbook. Get campaign DLC, of course, all that digital art book and soundtrack. 2 days extra, and then you get the game premium content. I mean, it looks good. I mean, of course, it'd be for the statue and for the for the steelbook and stuff like that. So I mean, if people are interested
And a
in it,
physical game. Yeah.
right? Oh, and then you get the anthology. What the hell is the anthology?
What? That means all the Dooms?
It says Doom anthology, and then you get a gun with it. Looks like.
Oh, so basically all the Doom games that I already own, I'm gonna get it again.
Well, yeah. Like, I mean, I wonder if this book.
I love that gun in Doom.
Well,
love that gun in Doom.
but I wonder if this casing has all the Dooms in disc form, or is it just kind of like all digital, whatever? I don't know. That's
See,
pretty crazy.
the only disc that they're saying so far on the Xbox page, well, it's actually on the console I'm looking at right now, but it's the only thing it says is and a game disc with premium content. So game disc with premium content, I have no idea. Is it Doom the Dark Ages and all the anthology of everything? Or is it just Doom the Dark Ages with the DLC on them?
I'm just going by what I'm seeing. It's showing all the images here. It says all images. So it's all these three things. It's the skin, it's the anthology, and then there's that. So yeah, so you get the anthology as well. You get
the steelbook could contain the history of Doom. It might not just be a disc.
No, the steelbook is for the disc. It's not like an actual book. It's for the disc itself.
Yes, it says key card and steelbook. And the key card is in the steelbook. It says key card replica in steelbook. So that key card is going to be in that steelbook. And then you get this anthology as well. So you get all the Dooms and you get this gun. So you get a gun. You get a gun.
And a statue.
And the anthology plus the DLC, 2 days access, different skins, and a soundtrack, and the disc. So I mean that's really not bad for $200. That's not bad at all for $200.
You already know how cheap I am, damn it.
You
So,
know what? If
I'm
you
just
gonna
saying
get it,
that
you better get it now before the scalpers get it. You better get it.
That's it for that right there has got my interest is with the anthology. Like that's what's up. Like if let's say and if they and like I don't if they have the discs, that's another win for people who want disc content, right? Like so
Ain't nobody complain.
no, I mean that has everything. Plus you get this bad. I like that skin though, that Void Doom
And
Slayer
it's coming
skin.
out soon. What they say, April or May?
May 15th.
May 12th.
No,
Oh,
May
Oh,
15th.
May 15th. Okay.
May 15th, yeah.
Well, for early access, it's gonna be May 12th.
Yes,
Yeah,
for early access
yeah.
will be May 12th. So, or May 13th, yeah. May 12th, May 13th. So,
But I'm wondering, they never talked about the multiplayer because Doom is known to have a multiplayer.
Of course.
well, he didn't say anything about no single. He said single player.
Yeah, I know. The last Eternal had just a single player, but the
So,
Doom
No,
yeah.
Eternal had a multiplayer as well.
Oh, they
Eternal,
did.
Did Eternal have a
26
multiplayer?
Yeah, 2016 and Eternal both had multiplayer.
I know 26 because I played the multiplayer on 2016. But I
liked it. I don't care what people say.
Yeah,
I
no,
liked
it felt like old Doom multiplayer for sure. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
But I mean, they're not talking about.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that what's called had a multiplayer. That so people in the chat, please let us know. I didn't know. Was there a multiplayer in the last Doom game? Because I didn't remember. Yeah, Eternal. I didn't know.
I don't remember seeing a multiplayer in Eternal.
Well, is there anything else that you guys want to discuss?
Did y'all already talk about South of Midnight?
Yeah, I talked about every game. Yeah, I'm working on my third hour here, brother.
Oh my God. Well, I just want to say that I can't wait for the three out of all of these 5 games, three out of them is coming before the showcase, one is coming afterwards, and one is out right now. So now after these come out, let's get ready for that showcase and see what else we got coming for the rest of the year.
Right.
Oh, you know there's gonna be some sneaky leaks in between that time of stuff coming out for Xbox.
Well, we already know Avowed is coming out next month?
Yes, next month.
And then what's in March? Anybody know?
But if you think about it, Xbox pretty much has a new game to their lineup every month.
So we already got Ninja Gaiden 2 Black today. So that's January's. February, we've got
they're gonna be doing shadow drops at the direct. So that's something to be looking forward to too in the future.
Yep.
The Ninja Gaiden Black is the shadow drop.
That's what I'm saying, right? Yeah. Yeah.
And then of course what I don't know what we got in March, but we got 2 games in April. You got Expedition 33, and then you got South of Midnight. And then March. March is actually Doom. I forgot. Duh.
Yeah. Expedition 33, they said sometime in the spring of this
And then
year.
what about
April, I thought.
It's April. Both Expedition 33 and South of Midnight.
Oh, that was the other Ninja Gaiden, Ninja Gaiden 4.
Ninja Gaiden 4 comes out in the year. Yeah, it's coming in the year.
It's in the fall.
When is Avowed dropping?
Next month, I think.
Next month, February 18th.
Okay, February. So, you got February, then you got March, then you got April.
And now what's in May?
In May, Doom.
No.
Yep.
Wait, is Doom in May or is it in March?
Yeah, it's Doom's in May. May 15th, I think.
Hold on a second. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
So then what's in March then?
Stop believing us old people, all right?
What's it called? South of Midnight.
No, South of Midnight is April as well.
Yep, that's coming out earlier than I thought.
Well, that's what I said. March. You're talking about March.
Yes, what's in March?
They got a lineup in
maybe Expedition 33 is in March.
No, Expedition 33 is also in April.
Sure. Okay.
Yep.
So they got a
So
double hit in April.
Okay.
maybe they can push one of them up to March, and then they'll have a game coming out every month.
No more pushing and all that stuff. That gives bad press these days. So just let it
What
just
push it up, making it come forward instead of going pushing it outwards?
Let it go
No.
where it.
I mean, if they feel like it's that, because I mean, listen, what call it is not going to be a 100-hour game. South by Midnight is not going to be a 100-hour game. It's going to be
Yeah.
anywhere from about 20 to 30. Maybe, I would say maybe a 10 to a 30-hour game. And
Yeah, but 33, you're talking about maybe
you're talking
200
about
hours.
you may be talking about 100 plus for an expedition. So yeah, that makes sense. So yeah. So
Yeah, it looks like General Spartan is saying Atomfall, but Atomfall don't belong to Xbox. I'm talking about games that Microsoft, Xbox, they're doing.
well, and just like Curie said, Shadows come out on Valentine's Day.
Assassin's Creed Shadows?
Yeah, it comes out on Valentine's Day.
Sorry, I'll be
no,
playing.
No. I think he's right. I think they did push it back. They did push it back to March. Yep, they did. That's right. They did. They were supposed to come out on Valentine's Day, and they pushed it to March.
Good.
But like Curie said, nothing in March, because let's keep it a buck. Assassin's Creed is there, and people are still recovering from Monster Hunter, and so and don't forget Altair Urima or whatever is in March, which that looks good. That does look good too. I don't think that that's a Game Pass game though, but that does look good. And she said that most likely Eden Zero is in March too. So yeah, so March has a big list that's not an Xbox game. So because hold on, let me look right fast. And then.
Well, the only thing I'm getting on Valentine's Day is Tomb Raider 4, 5, and 6. I don't care.
I knew you were gonna go for that one.
Oh, you knew I was getting that day one.
Uh-huh.
And I'm waiting for the Marvel versus Capcom for Xbox. That's the other one I'm waiting for. Oh yeah, that's day one for me. And
Well,
you said the new Virtual Fighter comes out too soon.
Yeah, the
plus,
new Virtual Fighter is going to probably come out late this year or early next year.
Oh,
But
okay.
the old Virtual Fighter comes out on PC. The revamped version comes out. It plays really good too. Comes out Monday. Yeah.
Guess what I just found?
Oh, I already got that.
Look. All right, if you
That's
go
on
to the
PC.
store on the Xbox,
Mhm.
it'll show Doom Anthology for $80. Yep, on the Xbox. I'm looking at the store right now. Doom Anthology is Doom Doom and Doom 2 Plus, and then of course Doom 64, Doom 3, Doom 2016, Doom Eternal. So yeah, all of that for $80.
Good thing I got Game Pass because it's gonna be in Game Pass.
I mean,
Okay.
I already own all of those anyway. So
All right, so here comes. Okay, oh no, okay, so it's a Game Pass game on March 27th. Atomfall.
oh, so it is okay. It's Game Pass. All right, fine.
Yeah, so
I'll
okay,
accept it.
so there, and well, there's two for sure, because Fragpunk is going to be is March 6th. Split Fiction, Split Fiction, Shodoken 1 and 2 HD remasters on the 6th. Assassin's Creed is on the 20th. Shadows is on the 20th. The game that Curie was talking about, the RPG, that's going to be on the 20th as well. That comes out the same day as Shadows. Tales of the Shrine, and then there's Atomfall, which will be the Game Pass game that'll be on the 27th. The first Berserker, Kazan, which I'll play. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I don't. It wouldn't be a day one buy for me, because it's well. I think, and I said that it was $70. It's $60, but it's
Kazan
good.
is too much of a Souls like for me.
It's not actually. It's not. It plays more like Wukong. And Wukong, you got hard bosses, but it's not a Souls game. So it's not. It doesn't even play like Elden Ring. So
I played the demo and I'm not too happy with it.
oh, I had a good time with it. Let's see.
It's
Okay.
brand new.
Killing Floor
It's,
3 though drops out in March too, or it's supposed to be. There's no date for it. But anyway, those are the games. Those are the games that are going to be coming out in March. There's more, but I don't think that too many people are going to be worrying about Wonder Shop. Not to disrespect or whatever, or Owl Limit and Enzoe, but and Vice Undercover. I don't even know what the hell that is. And Gold Adventure Gold. And Bloke will be happy about Football Manager 25.
oh Lord, help me, Jesus.
That's about it. But anyway, so Xbox do have a game in March. So they're hitting every month. They're hitting every month. Every month.
And that's what I like to see.
I'm just waiting for them to really. I'm playing it on PC now. I actually got a beta key and I'm playing it right now. Assetto Corsa Evo perfectly works with a controller now. Assetto Corsa, and I'm in the beta, and man, I'm loving it. They're still working on some stuff and update. That's what it's like when you're in the alpha.
Oh damn, that's right. Spider-Man 2 drops. Spider-Man 2 drops on PC at the end of the month.
And we both got systems that are more powerful than the PS5. Let's go.
And also Xbox dropped multiple games, like two games so far. Let's see. Let me look. I know that Sniper Elite Resistance.
Yeah,
that's
I
on
heard
Game
that
Pass.
game is good. People say that game is really good.
Those games. I got I got 3. I got 3, 4, and 5. So yeah, those games are dope.
And let's not forget MLB The Show coming on Game Pass again.
Oh yeah, no, that's what y'all. Eternal Strands, that's a game that I was looking at, but I mean that's not on Game Pass or nothing like that, but it's a game that I was looking at.
Actually,
yeah,
it is.
I don't think it is. I don't know. I don't think it is because it's already out now, and I don't think it's on Game Pass.
Yeah, 4 to 5 hour beta they got out.
Yeah.
It's hot. I've seen somebody play it, and it's good. It looks really good.
Okay, the 14th is there's going to be a Tomb Raider game. Avowed is on February 18th. Then Like a Dragon, Pirates Yakuza in Hawaii. That's the 20th.
You love your Yakuza.
Oh shit! Monster Hunter Wild is in February. Good grief! Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, this year is stacked.
Yeah, this first part of the year is definitely stacked.
We told people, y'all think it's good now. Wait till 2025. We told everybody that.
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah, and then there's 3 games. There's 3 games right there. Oh well, damn. Okay, so maybe potentially 4. You got April 3rd. You got The Last of Us Part 2 remastered on PC. You got South of Midnight on the 8th. You got Lunar Remastered Collection on the 18th. You got Expedition 33 on the 24th. You got Fatal Fury City of Wolves on the 24th.
Oh, I want that game so bad. I love Fatal Fury. I started that on the 3DO, man, and oh my God, it is so awesome.
And then May, there's Doom: The Dark Age. So Xbox is representing every month in one way, except for first party and also Game Pass. Something else. So that's
and see that's the reason I asked the question. What was coming every month? Because I wanted to purposely put it out there. Xbox is representing every month.
Damn.
And I want to see what Shadow drops in June, and then I want to see July all the way to December. I want to see a Microsoft game coming out every single month, so that when it comes to the Game Awards at the end of the year, I want to see Microsoft not get snubbed, but I know you said they're going to get snubbed, and I wholeheartedly agree they will. But I want to see how they're going to play this, because the fact is, Microsoft dropped more games this year and even last year
Oh,
more than
wow.
Sony did. And yet Sony still gets their game of the year, where Microsoft gets snubbed every time.
Well,
So
and
now,
also, yeah,
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, keep going. Oh, I was going to
No,
say also, I mean, Ninja Gaiden, I know it's a multi-plat, but I mean, but Xbox will, I forget about Outer Worlds 2. It's going to be dropping this year too. I'm
Oh,
seeing
and Ballard.
it don't have a, yeah,
Real
I
quick,
don't have a date.
and there's a rumor that Battlefield, they call it Battlefield 2025, and code name probably, will be releasing this year also.
how they gonna go up against Call of Duty? Come on now.
Well, they
Dude,
got
it's
no
Battle.
choice. I mean, they have been. I
No,
mean,
dude, it's
they have
Battlefield.
been.
They
Yeah,
do
that was
it
a
all the
Battlefield.
time, dude. Battlefield is
So,
Battlefield. No
yeah.
hate on Battlefield, dude.
What's it called? It comes out sometime too. I thought that we already had a date for Wu Chang Fallen Feathers.
That I'm not sure when, but
Yeah,
yeah,
that's coming out. That's coming out on Game Pass as well. And 33 Immortals is dropping out this year.
Right.
yes.
Yeah.
Arc 2 is going to be dropping out. Is going to be on Game Pass. It's going to be dropping.
And don't forget, DLC coming, right? We're going to get Conan the Barbarian, baby.
Oh, I played with him the other night. Yeah, they
Oh,
dropped
he's unlocked?
2 nights ago.
Okay.
Yeah, he's unlocked now.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. I was gonna do fight night, and then I was getting cooked, and I was like, oh no, I got to give me some more practice, and so I didn't do it. But I mean, if you want to play some tonight, we can play a little bit. Because I didn't play Mortal Kombat in a minute. What Scream? What Ghostface is dope. I like Ghostface.
I don't care what people say. The story in that game was magnificent.
Oh, it is good. Yeah. Mortal Kombat story is great.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah. But anyway, okay. So there's a lot of stuff that's still I mean, tons of games. They just don't have a date that's dropping altogether. But I'm looking, and there's still some games that's going to be in Game Pass that's going to be dropping as well. Like, I mean, they even got Fable listed for dropping this year. So I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, I hope Fable drops in the summertime, because that gives them enough time.
No, Fable's too big. No. Fable is too big of a game. That is a October or a November game. That is not a game that you put in the summer.
No. The reason why I said it. But
I would rather let Fable cook for another year. Let it cook for another year, because they got too much out right now. And GTA is supposed to be out this year. Let Fable cook.
GTA is going to come out next year.
And yeah, GTA is coming out next year. But the thing is, I'm saying put Fable in the summertime. The reason for that is Microsoft keeps on dropping their big titles too late in the year, and they never get nominated for Game of the Year. So,
well, they got enough hot games to come out to be nominated right now. So I mean, they're like, Fable, but that's the thing. Like, that's why the VGAs, you can't be taking them seriously, because if it's only just big name, this, that, and the third. If it does, like Fable, if they drop Fable, like, I mean, I would think that if Xbox is smart about it, Xbox just drop their games, and people will start making decisions as like, hold on, Fable was, and let's just say Fable did drop this year and dropped in November after the VGA's little timeline or whatever, and you got a lot of people that say, man, Fable was one of the best games of the year. It's my best game of the year. People are going to start looking at the VGAs as suspect. Xbox just dropped the game. Well, I know that, but I'm saying though, hell with the VGAs and that standard, because that's just all the stands and what they hold on to for whatever. Everybody knows that Astrobot should have been nominated, but Astrobot shouldn't have won. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Yeah, Black Myth Wukong should have won.
Hey, let me tell you something, Viper. If Xbox cared about the VGAs, they would have put out Indiana Jones earlier. before the
Right.
show.
Yeah.
They didn't care. They don't
They,
care.
they don't care. I think that they really just don't care. I think that they see for what it is. It took them a while, but they see for what the VGAs are. Every time that there was no way in hell that you should show Intergalactic as the last game of the show instead of Witcher 4. I mean, like, what the hell is? I mean, Witcher 4 is an established franchise. How in the hell are you going to sit there and show Intergalactic as the last game on your show? People who know it know it. Even the stands that support the bullshit knows it. Like, they know it. It is what it is, man.
It's the bad part. When he did his most anticipated game votes, there was not one Xbox game.
Right. Greatness Away said it perfectly. He says nobody cares about the game of the year. Otherwise, Astrobot would have sold more than 1.5 million copies. Absolutely. That's just the point. And hold on. Let me make this point too. I'm going to make this point. We're going to have to wrap it up because I do got to go to dinner with my wife and mother-in-law here in a little bit. So I got to get dressed. Got to go to a nice place. Anyway. So
what a big fat steak, bro.
No, I'm finna get the lamb. I'm finna get some lamb.
Oh, whatever.
Some lamb. Anyway, no. So okay. Hell, when you looked at they're at the top 20 list. The top 20. Okay, Microsoft is number 1 with Call of Duty. All right, nobody's going to sit there and say this. This is why I know that the stands is in a bad spot, because they're over here talking about Spider-Man outdoing Indiana Jones, which just came out just a month ago, right? Spider-Man's been out for over a year, and that's already one red flag. The second red flag is this: on that top 20 list, there's a game that's still exclusive to PlayStation's console and PC, and that's Black Myth Wukong. Black Myth Wukong sold more on PC than it did on PlayStation, yet it was not in the top 20, which makes it seem which sold less than Dragon Age Veilguard.
Is this true?
So yeah, go ahead. So that's what I'm. Yeah. So to me, it's kind of like, well, hold up. If we are sitting here talking, that's why the VGAs don't mean shit. It's just all about Cygnus, I know that it's Naughty Dog, they got their clout, but think about how they got that. Naughty Dog got ripped apart for The Last of Us 2. They don't have that clout like that anymore. They still are labeled as one of the best studios, but more PlayStation where people would tell you that Insomniac is a better studio at this point right now than Naughty Dog. Mark it down.
Now you want my point?
Yeah.
All right. Says that Wukong game sold more on PC.
Yes.
Than it did on PlayStation.
Yes. Just like Helldivers 2.
Yeah. I was about to say Helldivers.
Yeah.
So the average, they didn't make that much, which Sony paid for and put that game together.
Right.
They didn't make that much on that Robobot game.
They sold like 1.5, like 1.5, 1.6 million or something like that.
But those other games sold way more, but it was mostly on PC. So they had to get the advertising out for a PlayStation-made game and give them Game of the Year. So hopefully they could get more people to buy that game directly from Sony and try to put more money in their pockets. It was all rigged. Sorry. That's my point.
Oh, okay. So, no, that's a good point. That's a good point. But I'm just saying, like, okay, so DJ Berto Das, I haven't seen you, brother, in a minute. He says, "Oh man, pants off, dance off tonight. Let's go." Yes, indeed.
I think it's pants on, stomach full tonight.
It's pants on, stomach full tonight.
This show will be leaving too early for the pants off, dance off. Okay,
it will be. It will be. That point is true.
We call that Skyrockets in Flight, Afternoon Delight.
Oh my God. Cygnus is trying to make this excuse. PC is 800 million based. PS5 is 60 million. And your point is, why is it only sold 1.5 million with 60 million? Why did Astrobot do so little? That I mean, think about it. And so Richili, and he's got a point. But I still think that Insomniac is probably going to be about if there's a question, if somebody asks the question of which studio is the best studio for PlayStation right now, I would think that people would say Insomniac is the number one. But he says no, Sucker Punch is the one on top.
I haven't seen Sucker Punch made nothing in a while, dude.
Well, they're gonna make the what you call it, right? The Ghosts of
Right, Tsushima.
Your tie, yeah. So that's coming out this year, supposedly. So I think this year. They said this year. So we'll see. So yeah, it's like
I'm mad when said they're not making no more Ratchet and Clanks. I was like, you got to be kidding me! Insomniac wasn't making no more.
Well, it didn't sell well. So I mean, that's the whole thing when people keep talking about the selling
on PlayStation, K-Mega, but it's so good on PC, and that's the problem. It's not selling good for the regular system. That's the problem.
Well, PlayStation gamers aren't buying their games like they were with the PlayStation 4 generation. It's an absolute fact, and so I mean. I'm not going to argue with you. Ghost of Tsushima was one of the best PlayStation 4 games last gen. There's no question. This should have been Game of the Year.
And it should have been.
That should have been Game of the Year.
Yeah, it should have been Game of the Year.
Damn Last of Us 2.
Right. Shoot. The gaming industry wanted to send a message, and you know what I'm saying. And listen, that game was too divisive. There was too many people that had a love-hate relationship with it. It was special, and with its animation and all of that. But I mean, that story really pissed some people off. So, but everybody loved the story and how Ghost of Tsushima played. So yeah, no, that was
like I said, because we'll be here another hour.
Yeah. I better get the hell out of here. I know. That's what I'm saying. Y'all tripping.
That's why I say you should have an evening special.
Oh my God, it ain't gonna be called GRG though, sucker. I told you GRG.
Well, just call it. K-Mega and the Game Talk. K-Mega and the Game Talk.
Oh my goodness. Well, we'll talk about it. I'm not against.
I know Vapor wants it back.
I'm not against it. I'm not against it. But anyway.
Well, don't forget. I work Friday evenings, Friday to Monday.
So I'm not doing no more Friday podcasts. I'm done with that. I'll stream. Yeah. But I ain't doing no. I'm done with that. I got my weekends back. I'm keeping my weekends.
We could have a Sunday late night. Since you haven't been doing fight night lately,
I gotta do fight night. I have been so slacking.
You've been saying that for the last year, dude. Shut up.
I've been saying it for at least 6-7 months, and I get prepped to tell my wife, "Oh man, I'm getting ready," and I get things set up, and then I don't know, something happens. I don't know what happens, and then I'm like, "Damn!"
Well,
and I get caught up in something.
Why that emerged was an understandable situation with all the stuff that you.
Yeah. But now I'm better. Now I'm not. I'll never get over that stuff, but I'm better. So there's no excuse. So that's what I'm saying. And so really tonight, that's why I say Tuesday through Friday that I'll do my thoughts or whatever, because I'll do my thoughts during the day or whatever.
Just do a Wednesday thing, because there's really not nobody on there on Wednesday.
Thursday I want to stream, but I'm gonna have to stream. I'm gonna stream some fighters tonight. So like I streamed last week. I streamed me playing Tekken last week. So I'm gonna stream tonight after I come back from meeting.
You always stream Tekken.
Well, I'm gonna stream something else. I'm gonna stream some different games, Mortal Kombat or something else. So if you want to join me on that later on tonight, then you can. So I'm streaming tonight.
I'm loaded up. I didn't delete it. I loaded it up.
Okay. All right. Okay. Good deal.
Yeah, but I've been playing that Battlefield. Maybe we should do some of that Battlefield one night too.
Well, if you want to do Battlefield, we can do that too. I have no problem with that either. I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty too. Yeah,
because I need to level up. I just hit 85, baby. Yeah.
Good deal. Good deal.
I
All
got
right.
a tank.
All right. All right. So we'll talk about stuff later on or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I do appreciate you guys coming on here, and you know what I'm saying, that's what my thoughts is. It's not just about me. I wish that I knew that y'all was coming through. I would have had some cameras ready for you, but you know.
No, don't worry
People
about the
just
cameras.
jump in. You
Okay.
said people just jump in, and I was trying to jump in for like 30 minutes, and I was telling you the problem that I was having. That I was in there. And
I wasn't even paying attention. I was over there just yapping, reading the chat. No.
P.S. Real quick,
Yeah.
I sent it to your phone. Battlefield.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yep, he gone.
He gone. Uh-oh.
To the new Battlefield, everything that he found out.
Okay. All right. Then that might be something that I could talk about tomorrow or something like that. Okay.
What time you gonna do it
tomorrow? I have it set for 2:30. I have it set for 2:30. So
all right, it'll be done before I join Wasted with Wise.
Okay. All right.
We'll talk after you shut the show down.
Okay. All right. No, Mortal Kombat is not my favorite fighter last year. No, Tekken was my favorite fighter. So yeah.
Mortal Kombat 11 was one of his favorite Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 11 is my favorite out of the last 3 Mortal Kombats for sure. But yeah, no, I mean because I haven't played Mortal Kombat in a while, and when I played the other day, I was like, oh, this shit feels different. It feels more defined. It updated and it felt more refined. Like, you know, you can get combos off a lot better. It seemed like that it wasn't as sticky or whatever. Like, that was the thing that kept me away from just, I played a whole season last year, but I was just kind of like, man, I don't know. And so I need to go back, and that's what I'm saying. Sunday, I'm definitely getting back to it. I'm doing it. I know I've been saying it, and I apologize for anybody who's been looking for it and they don't see me there. I'm like, man, I've just been caught up just enjoying my time off.
And for those people that missed the Aftermath story, playing the new Mortal Kombat is a good tribute to the end of the Aftermath story. You need to play in Mortal Kombat 1. That story. It is actually really, really good.
It is good.
And it deserves more respect than people were trying to get.
I just think people just don't like the new fighting system in it. Not so much the story. I don't think there's not been people that said anything bad about the story. It's just the combat system. And then like the sweaties get in there and you get wiped. And so it's like, and then there's other fighters that people just want to jump in and play. The sweaties are they're just nasty. They're just nasty. And that's what Tekken's having their problem with now, because Tekken took away a couple of things that gave some leverage for regular casual players. And then also when I was playing Tekken last week, there was somebody that brought up, I think it was Big Bad Mo. He brought up a good point saying, oh, why is it that you're playing ranked and people can use the one button attacks? And I said, you know what, you're right. I never really thought of that.
You can use one button in there?
Yeah, you can use one button attacks in ranked. Yep, you sure the hell can. Yep.
They did the same thing in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultimate.
Oh, also, Sir X-Man, that there's if you want it, you need to get Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite on PC so you can get that mod of Infinite Beyond. Yeah, it's dope. It's dope.
Yeah,
it's dope.
They put the cell shading in there to make it look more like a Marvel versus Capcom.
Yeah, it looks good. It plays good. But anyway, all right, guys, we got to get the hell out of here. I got to get things to do. Sir X-Man, where can they find you at, brother?
People know where they can find me. Everybody that's in the chat know where they can find me. They know.
All right, Viper, appreciate it. Where can they find you at, brother?
Oh, they can't find me anywhere because I'm out there, taking lives.
He's into the poison making, guys.
Jesus. Okay. All right. But no, Greatest Weights. Pick it up. Pick up that Mortal Kombat. It's worth it. It's worth playing for sure. It's not bad. It's just out of the 3 fighters. There's more fighters out there, but out of the big 3, it's not better than Street Fighter 6, and it's not better than Tekken, in my opinion. But it's good. So
DOA is still the GOAT, y'all. Don't ever dismiss DOA. You know I'm right though,
Oh,
okay?
guys,
You know I'm right.
I'm going to stream tonight after I come back. And whatever we stream is going to stream. So X-Man said he's going to join me. So it is what it is. It'll be Mortal Kombat or something else, whatever. But we'll do it. So I'll see you guys later on tonight. And yeah, tomorrow at around 2:30. So hope you guys will come through. And thanks for coming and checking out the my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to hit that like button, to subscribe. If you're new and all that other stuff, man, you know what I'm saying? The content is going to keep coming. So, and I'll be making another podcast here pretty soon.
Say that? What?
Yeah.
Gonna be down with more content? What?
Yeah. I mean, I've been here.
Y'all heard it from the horse's mouth, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all heard it. That's why y'all getting snow right now, cause
yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, you said that's why all of us are getting snow because our hill froze over. Huh? Anyway, all right, guys, we out. Peace.